I haven't even begun to try. Fly by and take a bite of the fighter's thigh.
You foolish for ignored the warning. Now you'll be dead before the morning. You should've looked over your shoulder. You're in the eye of the beholder.
While the fighter attempts to collect himself, he bleeds out on the space I dismembered him in. I wouldn't waste time telling me your names. I can guarantee that nobody's ever gonna remember them. Then again, you'll be on the list of my victims at the bottom of a column of other anonymous prey. You should take a minute to reflect on the day and the last words you'll...
Warning. The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from There we go. I think I have OBS correct now. Sorry everybody, I'm new at this. Hi, welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 2, Episode 14, Fury of the Machinists. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We've got Eldritch as Khan, the Bloody Rizzolo. Shane as Umbromancer Zavid. Elliot as Reese, the Heartseeker. And introducing Raph as Sibling FR46. We are happy to have you. We're happy to have you. As always, I'm Lumbee Bronzearm, and I will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux and Umbra made their way deeper into the lair of the Cogito Machinis, a cult of machine worshippers bent on bringing about the destruction of the universe. And I accidentally minimized it, sorry about that. Half-mechanical guards were stationed watching workers load coal and ore into the largest blast furnace they had ever seen, large enough to fit the egg of Beat Elzatrax and Gwenestraja easily. The upper wings of the fortress, The avalanche triggered by Zavid caused a cave-in, destroying the minecart tracks that spanned a flowing river of magma. Absent was the normal large regiment of guards, having been sent to investigate an invasion of sheep and some kind of ruckus in the upper wings of the fortress. Not missing a chance to show off, each member of Lux and Umbra crossed the lava and rode minecarts to the depths. A strange forging laboratory came into view. Indescribable tools, bizarre blueprints, and massive negatronic capacitors dotted the room. Most foreboding of all was a 4-foot-high button of red glass marked "Do Not Press." Though temptation gnawed at his mind, Demirius held firm and did not, in fact, press the button. Beyond the lab were several personal quarters, small, identical, and with no personal belongings. Beyond a locked door was found the operating room wherein the members of the Cogito Machinists underwent their negatronic prosthetic surgeries. Zavid made away with Dr. Garwinkle's omnibus and burned the rest. It quickly became clear that this fortress was built inside a long-abandoned dwarven settlement. And so ancient, in fact, it contained a shrine to the first war of binding. An anvil carved with the unholy symbol of Rovagug, surrounded on all sides by effigies representing an unlikely alliance of deities. Good and evil, lawful and chaotic, all joined their powers in the force of their faithful to bind the rough beast beneath Galarian. It seems the followers of Cassandra Lee are attempting to reverse engineer the original binding ritual. Digging deeper within the lair, Zavid found his own temptation in a pile of pilfered gold from the people of Belkzen, but stood firm in solidarity with Demirius. Within a lone chest, locked behind a thick iron door, Khan found a single tome, the blueprints to a truly massive, rideable, mole-like digging machine. She was only able to take a cursory glance before steam began to hiss behind them all. From the ceiling was lowered Artifex Glastwick Finibus in a mass of wires and tubes. He pontificated his extremist dogma of forcing the world to ascend from their physical bodies as he took to the controls of his masterwork mechanical monstrosity, the Behemoth Mark III tread-bearing battle vehicle. And that is where we come in today. We are finally at the big bad evil guy boss fight of this chapter. So firstly, let me show you what you see. Before you, as I said, is the laboratory of the Artifex. Am I lagging on your guys' ends, or is it just my end? Okay, as long as you guys can hear me, then we're all good. So, as I said, you are in the laboratory of the Artifex, and let me share with you the visage of the elder gnome with a mechanical arm, 6 spidery mechanical legs, tubes coming out from him, wires connected to all parts, green glasses over his eyes, the leader of this particular cult of machine worshippers. He had rode in on a massive machine made of metal from the walls at the far south, and I have better art for that as well. He was lowered onto the top of this, the Behemoth Mark III tread-bearing battle vehicle. It is a monstrous machine made of brass and steel with treads and wheels, and on the front is a large triangular scoop, sort of like you would see on a plow truck or on the front of a train. And that's right. Yes. Yeah. You will notice that there are some potential World of Warcraft images here, but I have done my best to Photoshop out the players in some of the shots. So, but yes, we have rolled initiative, and let me get rid of the images. And first up in this combat is Zavid. Right? Oh, he has. He knows you're there. He's on top of his tank. He was pontificating and doing his monologue last time about the universe and how we must shed our mortal vessels. Yes, you absolutely can. You can do one of two things. You can either ready an action for whenever you want, or you can delay and it would move your initiative. Yeah. You can do one or the other, but they're different things. Okay. Okay. You absolutely can, which actually means that it is his turn then. Yeah. So essentially you can do what you want now, because what he's... Pass haste on yourself. Okay. Sounds good. So you have haste now. Please remember that, because I will probably forget by the time your turn comes back up. So, it is now the Artifex's turn on the Tread-Baron battle vehicle, but luckily for you it is quite slow. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here, and seeing the closest person to all of him is Reese. Can he reach? Don't think he quite does. Nope, he has to keep getting a little closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here. Now he is going to overcharge the Negatronic battery and shoot some blue streaks of lightning out at Reese. Yes, this guy is kind of a bitch. Ooh, Fantasy Grounds is slow today. That is a 35. It's a hit, but not a crit. So this blue lightning streaks out across the floor and shocks you, Reese. Maybe. I'm trying. There we go. Now it's coming. 3d6 plus 10 electricity. Ooh, Fantasy Grounds is chugging hard today. Yep, there we go. You take 19 points of damage, but actually you take 13 points of damage because you had a little bit of temporary hit points because Khan used her Wog spell last time. So that is the end of him. What is he taking? Oh, he should not be taking bleed damage. He should not be taking bleed damage. That was from one of my test runs. my bee. There we go. Okay. He does have blood. He has blood. Khan, you are now up. Yes, that is. Yes, you exist. You are inside the room there where his locked tome was found, the magnum opus of Khan, because you scribbled out his name and wrote Khan. Mm-hmm. 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 It is your masterwork. That's smart thinking. You don't want your masterwork to end up getting destroyed in case this place self-destructs. You did. You went to college for mole machine-ing. But yes, you have already had a moment to stuff it in your bag while he was monologuing, so... Okay. Yes. And so, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares that are kind of in a vertical line that to the left of you all, those are pillars. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I know the problem. How about now? Did I fix it?
We'll probably have to talk for a bit to see if it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go. Okay,
Nice.
that was my
Yes.
fault.
Speaking.
I apologize to everyone watching. I forgot. I'm brand new to OBS. I just learned how to do this yesterday. Yeah, so I forgot to unmute my desktop audio. Apologies. So, quick recap of what is happening. Lugs with Umbra is in the big bad evil guy fight for the chapter. They are fighting against the Artifex Glastwick Finibus, the leader of the machine-worshipping cult, the Cogito Machinis. So far, the only thing that has happened is Zavid has cast haste on himself, and the Artifex has shocked Reese with electricity. Khan is now up. Sorry, everyone.
I'll use action to move. I can't really see a grid for the spaces here.
Oh, I can get you one. 1 second. Visible. How about that?
Yes, there we go. Perfect. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Perfect.
And that's... I'm still not really in range to do anything.
You have your crossbow.
That is true. Then I guess I can use an action to load and an action to fire.
Yeah.
Could you remind me what my WOG spell does specifically?
It gave everyone temporary hit points, and it increased their initiative by 3. So they that has already been done. That's why you have 6
Alright.
temp hit points.
Gotcha. And yeah, in that case, I will fire a bolt at it
Awesome.
with the alchemical crossbow.
All right, which one are you using? Because that's going to be important. Which alchemical
Yeah.
thing?
Actually, I don't have line of sight. I guess
He's large enough. That's just a pillar that it's going through, that little diamond square.
Yeah.
But he's huge. I think he's huge technically, or large? Is he large? He's one of those. He's very big. You have line of sight.
Yeah.
He's huge. Yeah, you definitely have line of sight.
Yeah, he's 3x3. He is huge.
Yeah.
You have plenty of room to go
Mhm.
around that
All right,
pillar.
nice.
Yeah, that's just a pillar. You're good. Oh, but yeah, which
I have to think about my Pokemon type matchups.
yes. So
For what-
here's what you, if you want, you can roll a crafting check, and I can
Yes.
see if there's in the tower, please, and I'll see if there's anything I can tell you. Because this is a perfect time to roll a crafting knowledge check.
Yeah. It goes into bullet time.
Yes.
All right, think.
Think, Con. Think. What is this? Man, having all this running at once is killing my laptop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you get the sense, Con, that this thing is almost assuredly immune to fire. And It doesn't seem to have any weaknesses that you can tell. But you are almost positive fire will do nothing to this thing.
Alright, gotcha. Lightning it is then. Here we go.
Oh, that is
swing and a miss.
Unfortunately. Okay, so that was a move, load, fire. Demirius is up. So let's see what... I think Mr. Demirius is going to use his one casting of haste as well, because he took a feat that makes him able to cast haste as an elf, which is very cool. So Demirius has 2 actions to cast haste, and I'm going to put him here because he's sort of in the center of squares, apparently. Okay, so 5, 10... Oh, he has very fast movement speed, if I remember correctly. 40, yeah, God. So he's at... Come on, there we go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15. Actually, he's going to stay behind the pillar, because he can't quite get there and attack. Actually, you know what? He's going to come here and then intimidate. That's what he's going to do, because that's what Demirius would do, right?
Yeah.
I think so. So he's going to stop here and say something about... The righteous light of Sarenrae compels you. Oh. And he rolled a natural 20 for a total of 37. Good job, Demirius. So let's give this guy Frightened 2, shall we? Your pathetic goddess has nothing in comparison to Cassandalee, the Lady of Information. All will bow when all is knowledge.
He's sweating.
As he's sweating, yes. He's trying to keep it cool, but he's clearly terrified of Demirius. Because this paladin this man just walked up to him in this tank. The nerve! So that's going to be the end of Demirius. Reese, you are up.
Awesome.
I forgot to change out my sweat pores for a mechanical variant.
Yes, of course. Alright, so what I think Reese is going to do, well, he's freaking upset because how dare he get shocked? Rude. He didn't do anything yet to deserve that. Yet. So, what I think I'm gonna do is remember how this works.
I'm going to move him on to the square.
It's been about a month.
Yeah, sorry everybody. It's been a month since we've played, and I'm new to OBS, and yeah, we'll get the weirdness out soon.
I want to use predictable, so I can get a sense of the next move, so I can prepare to counter-resist it.
Great. What does predictable do again? Use a perception check or something?
Yeah, it's a perception check.
All right. So throw that in the tower.
Okay. Where is my actions? Wait, that's not actions.
Skills.
Skills. Christ. Okay.
It's against his... Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's against his deception DC? Oh god, okay. I don't think that's gonna do it. Let me check, though. No, that is actually a critical failure. So...
Oh no!
You misinterpret the target's strategy and take a -1 circumstance penalty to your AC against the creature until the start of your next turn, and a -1 circumstance penalty on your next saving throw against the creature before the start of your next turn. So yeah, that's not great. You've never seen anyone quite like this. You've never seen a machine like this before. You have no idea what this guy's gonna do.
Yeah, you know what? That's accurate for Reese. He's only new to the world as of the past 100 years.
So you have two actions.
Cool. So I have my 2 actions. I think what I'm gonna do is do the hunt prey hunter precision.
Great. Okay. So the way you do that is you click the little magnifying glass next to hunt prey. Let's see. And make sure he is your target. So control-click on the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then click the little walking dude next to hunt prey designated target. It's the second one in the middle. And then under Hunter's Edge Precision, click the little walking man to the left of that whole gross programming thing. Okay, perfect. And then you do have a longbow and 1 action if you want to take a shot at him.
That is what I'm planning to do.
Perfect. And if you hit, that should add an extra d8 of damage. That is unfortunately a miss. Alright. So,
Reese is doing great.
Yep, doing great. Mythanar's up next. So what he's going to do...
He runs.
Yeah,
Please.
he just
I
fails.
can't do this.
He just fails. He's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 because he can. Actually, he has 45, but he's not going to take it. He's going to come to here, and Mythanar is going to rage and go into Giant's Stature. So, Mythanar, as he's running, becomes huge himself as he begins to rage. There we go. And he gets Raging Resistance. Gets a bunch of resistances, which is awesome. Alright, great. And then he gets 1 attack on this guy with his main hand. Unfortunately not flat-footed, so he has his full AC on him. Come on, dice. Oh, it's a nat 20! He got a crit!
It's my boy.
So Mythanar, as he's running, this is all kind of happening at once. He's running across, he passes Reese, passes Demirius. Seeing Reese get shocked with that, he starts to grow 20 feet tall and just slams his Kopesh into the side of this, what you all know as a tank, and does 31 points of damage. Goodness gracious, Mythanar. Alright, next player up is... yes. So, from across, or from just north of you, you hear kind of a... And you see from one of the pillars a little door slide open. And out pops one of the bomb bots that you all fought against those Canandroids, the big dog bots. And it begins to walk 5, 10, 15, 20,
I was going to use a
10,
pillar for
20,
cover. Now
30.
I don't think I should.
And it's going to hit Demirius, and it's just going to walk right into him. And what it does is, as it hits him, it explodes, but it is also, and I'm going to remember this time, leaves a trail of fire behind it as it walks. So forgive me for a second as I move this fire up from here. So there's now fire right there as this bomb explodes on Demirius, making him do a reflex save. So that reflex. He's not good at those. Come on, roll. There it is. DC of 28. And he makes it. Okay, so he does not take any damage, and that bomb bot is now off of the board. So it has exploded, but there is now fire on the ground, as you can see, so you will have to deal with that. Let's see. Bomb bot. We're good. Okay, top of the round. That's going to make it, I believe, Zavid's turn.
Okay, so the pressure's on. Let's see, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get about here. And I think, can I see around this this pillar to, like, because he's such a large
Oh yeah, absolutely.
thing?
He's huge. You can definitely see him.
All right.
You would have to
I
be
think-
in that corner, the northeast corner
Yes.
to not have sight.
Yes. Okay. So this guy is, at least part of this guy is within 30 feet of me.
Absolutely.
So I'm wearing some blue right now. Now, if you don't know what that means the blue one's the lucky gets, and I'm going to give this guy disadvantage on his next. Let's see. What is it? It's the next saving throw, skill check, or attack.
That's awesome. Okay, great. So you call upon the orky magics you just learned from Gaz called Demon Killer, and I'm curious what form this takes as you do it.
I imagine the blue garb that I'm wearing right now shimmers when I do this. It's only a somatic component, so it's like as I'm running with haste, I just sort of like use an action to like do this thing. And a blue sort of like sparkly shimmer comes into existence and disappears. And then I imagine perhaps what happens next is up for you to decide how it manifests, but maybe like a blue oil slick manifests itself, or like something in the color of blue ends up like fucking this guy.
Cool. Okay. So let's see what I want him to. So that's your. Oh no, that's just 2 actions.
That's just one action. I just wanted to do that to debuff him because I remembered I had that. I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it.
Great.
I'm also going to. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself as a 2-action spell, so it lasts 8 hours. Sorry, 2nd level spell, so but that's 2 actions. So now I have haste, I've got improved movement speed, and this guy is less likely to succeed on his next whatever he does.
Absolutely.
And that's it.
Great. So that's the end of your turn. Bringing it up to the Artifex and the Behemoth Mark III Treadbaron battle vehicle. So he's going to first move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to kind of squeeze into this corner. But then he's going to attack Mythonar with the scoop. The front shovel, the head of this tank, juts forward and tries to slam into Mythonar. So it's here. Nudge bar. I was really hoping there was a cooler name for the things that are on the front of trucks than like nudge bar. That's apparently what they're called.
Sounds like a fudge bar, like a snack.
Ooh, 46. That's a critical on Mythonar. So let's go ahead and get that damage on there. That's a lot of D8s. Real slow. All right. Mythonar takes 48 damage. Most of it is a bunch of it is absorbed from Khan's wog powers and from his rage. So he only takes 48 damage. He resists 12 of it, but it's a pretty massive attack. And then let's see. Yes, then he didn't like what Zavid did, so he's going to use his last action to attempt to shock you. He overcharges his battery once more. Come on. But it's at his penalty, so let's see if I can get the hit. Okay, regular hit, not a crit.
It's disadvantage, doesn't he?
Oh, you're right. It's a disadvantage. You're absolutely correct. Let me roll it again. Come on. Die on Zavid. I'd already forgotten that you did that. The second one was a crit, so yeah. Well, yeah, that was it. So we're gonna go with the first one. We'll go with the first one. So let's roll this one in the chat, so it doesn't automatically crit you. And it's not the melee; it's the electricity, so way less damage. The electricity hurts a lot less than the scoop, if you hadn't noticed. Okay, Zavid, you take 18 damage. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that to Mythonar. So, Zavid, can you give yourself 18 damage, please?
Yep.
All right, fantastic.
Actually, I have 6 temporary, I guess, so I'm going to subtract that from there.
Yeah, definitely take it away from your temp first.
There we go.
Okay, so that's the end of his turn. Khan, you are now up. So what you saw is he kind of moved, shot his the front of the scoop thing right into Mythonar, doing a big chunk of damage to him, but he's still definitely standing, and shocked Zavid.
Seeing more and more of the functions of this big, ridiculous tank, Khan's hands are like twitching. I'm going to use an action to run up. I want to try to get on top of this thing.
Oh, absolutely. I love that.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then whatever it takes, I'm going to clamber on up.
Yeah,
I'm
acrobatics, make it
hop over
public.
Hop over chunks of metal.
Public acrobatics, please. I love that. I love where this is going.
Big money, no whammies.
all the whammies. 31, that's great. Yeah, you were able to very easily... well, that's what you would have rolled if you had used your assurance as well, is a 31. So, Khan, with very little effort, but she's still not showboating, is able to scurry up the side of this tank, very little issue. And he's now flat-footed to you and Mythanar, so let me give him that.
I'm not showboating yet.
Yet.
That'll be later.
There you go. He is now flat-footed.
Fantastic. I think Khan is just gonna start like grabbing any wires she can and just pop.
Okay. I'm gonna call it a crafting check instead of an attack. Throw a crafting check in the publicly. I'm very interested in this.
So
I can just imagine the chaotic gleam in her eye. She's like, I'm gonna take this apart.
Okay, let me think. What do I want that roll to be against? Maybe his intelligence or something. So he's level that plus.
I like to think that she leans in close to him and kind of like you said, Shane, she's gonna say, I'm going to take you apart.
Yo.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's against his. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a critical success because if I calculate, like, I know there isn't an intelligence saving throw in Pathfinder, but if I calculate as though there were one, you would have beaten it with that. So, I am saying that is a critical success. How do I want to roll the damage? That's very interesting. Roll me 4d10 plus your intelligence modifier in the chat. So put your intelligence mod in the modifier and then 4d10. Because I like that a lot. That was very cool. In fact, take a hero point for creativity, and if everyone doesn't know, you have a hero point for the day and a second one for the long break. So Khan, you should now have 3 hero points, doing 26 damage to this guy. Okay, so that's... Got it. Alright, great. So that is your turn, I believe, Khan. Run, scurry, attack?
Yes.
Oh, that would have had sneak attack. Roll 3d6. That would have had sneak attack, because it's an attack. I said it was an attack. Yeah, roll 3d6 in the chat. 3,
Gotcha.
Because you're level 11 now. Almost 12 more.
God. She's ripping stuff. She goes, oh, this looks important.
Yep. And with
Love to
that,
see
yeah,
it.
you can see sparks, blue electricity shooting out of this area. He is now bloody. You've gotten down that far. This tank is already starting to show signs of wear. Reese, you're up. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Demirius. I skipped you. Or I skipped him.
Glad to say that's wrong.
Yep, it is. He's going to run over to here to help out. Come on, move. 5, 10, 15, 20 to here to help out Mythanar. Now that means he's flanking with Khan. He is going to smite evil. Because this guy is no good, Nick. I think you've all pretty much determined that this guy is doing some pretty evil shit. Smite evil. And then he's, going to attack with Serenray's Grief. Die. That's a hit. Great. So does this much damage. Now it's Reese.
Okay. Great. Good. So,
yeah.
Reese now
Demirius lays into him.
Yeah. Reese isn't happy that he hurt his man either. There's a conversation that's gonna happen. Anyway, so he... Do I have to reactivate the hunt prey?
No, that's... you might need to do the... Let me see here. You have him as your target. Yep. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So, Reese is... let me... What? The tabs? Tabs, yeah. There we go. Let me see if this is... Cool. Sneak attacker is something that already goes in with my feats. Just double check.
Yep, he's already flat-footed, so it should calculate sneak attack automatically.
So Reese is gonna try to do predictable again.
Okay. Roll your perception publicly.
Okay. Let's
That's versus his deception or something, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus!
25 though is not terrible.
But why do we do?
That is actually just a regular success, so you get a +1 versus AC if he attacks.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that's one action. Then let's see. I have 2 left because I didn't need to go and charge the other thing up. I think what I'm going to do is take my daggers out and do a twin takedown on him.
You have to be in melee range for that.
Let me go closer to him.
Is that a
Oh,
2-action ability or 1?
I'm not sure.
Let me see. Actions. Oh goodness, you have a lot of
So
stuff.
1.
So 1? Okay, then you're good.
So yeah, then I'm gonna do the twin takedown, and as he's running, because he's pissed, takes his daggers out, and he's gonna go for him.
Nice.
Reese, where is your combat? Not your combat tab, but the stuff you attack things with. Actions. There we go. All right. Do I just do 1 dagger or do I do 2?
It's both, I think.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop that on him. Boop. Boop.
All right, 37. That is definitely a hit. The second one is anyway. The first one is not. So you can go ahead and roll 1 damage on him.
That's the D8 piercing.
All right, you do 8 damage. Not bad. Cool. I believe that's the end of your turn. So, seeing that his tank is starting to take a significant amount of damage from this ragtag group of intruders, Artifex Glastwick Finibus looks out at the hallways and he says, "You there, sibling! Get in here, save your Artifex now!" As a passing orc who is, why don't you describe yourself, actually?
Well, all you can see is that there's a head of an orc, what seems to be encased in a big, heavy metal armor, but it's very, carrying an incredibly large great axe on both hands, and you're pretty sure they're, trying to figure out how to describe this. Looks like their boots have wheels on them.
Yes. He calls out to you, "Sibling, rescue your artifacts. Your hard work is being destroyed by these heretical interlopers. Get in here now." And it is your turn.
Use your Heelys. Roll over here.
It is your turn, FR46.
Coming.
If you don't see yourself, you're kind of just north of where everyone is, just right next to that big pile of gold, the room with the gold in it.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Just make sure because the squares are 5 feet, right? 'Cause
Right. Yeah, you're kind
in
of
the
off.
middle.
Let's put you
Okay.
there.
Okay. Hold on, Kiki. All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna use my Clockwork Celerity so I can just quickly close the gap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm gonna take another stride action to, I don't know, target whoever Zavid here because it's the closest one,
Okay.
and see if I can get there.
Get me out of here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure which square you're on.
Yeah, you can pick
Guessing,
any of those squares, Zavid. You're kind of in the center of 4.
Let's just say I'm here. Let's just make it easy.
All right. You see here, and I'm hostile against Zavid, if I'm understanding correctly.
That's
Let me
right,
check
yeah.
on it.
Because you are currently being mind controlled with a device in your brain.
I'm like, yeah, come at me, bro, and then you like Terminator run down. Like, no, wait, not that fast.
Basically.
I was not prepared for that.
Well, I guess I won't trigger that just yet. I'm just gonna do a basic attack roll, at least do singular first strike, just to see how that goes, because I'm still learning pennies and grounds here, real quick. So if I do this correctly, I just grab the first number and throw it here onto the chat, right?
Throw it on top of him, actually.
Ah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, that was almost a crit.
Yeah. So
I swing.
I was like,
with
what
my
a
axe.
way to like introduce yourself.
Hero point to re-roll it.
Yeah, re-roll that. I want you to have a cool
right.
first impression. You should
hero
re-roll
points. You're more
it.
than welcome to re-roll that with a hero point.
All right, fine.
Dice gods have spoken, I guess.
I'll use my
not allowed
hero
to be-
point for you
You know what?
because I want you to get a good hit on me.
All right, I'll
Don't
do
worry,
it again.
Zavid is capable of healing. You're fine.
I'm very tanky for a cleric. I just want you to hit. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you slide in on your Heelys with your axe at the ready, just kind of holding it out like you're going to bunt a baseball and slam this into the back of the gray-skinned Zavid. Actually, this is a great time. Zavid, will you please explain what you look like?
Oh yeah. So the I haven't drawn Zavid since I drew his original arts. He's a little different from the little portrait, but he is a sort of white-haired, very ashen gray skinned human-looking person. Not like a drow or anything, but like a fetchling. His eyes have this sort of pale yellow glow to them. It doesn't like give off any light, but you could tell he's like not of this world. His arms and legs are a little bit like the limbs are a little longer than like what they should be, giving him a very lanky appearance, like he's almost stretched like a shadow would be. His clothes though are he's wearing sort of just I would say commoner's clothes, but just a lot of blues are now kind of thrown in. There's a lot of dark indigo, navy blue type colors that he's wearing. And he doesn't have it on him, but he's got like, a bag or something, like a backpack or whatever. And on the back of it, you can see there's two hats. One is a sun hat and another is a top hat that are just like, he like hooked onto there so that they don't get lost. As far as like weapons or anything, he's got like a whip also on that bag, and then he's got like a dagger on him, but he doesn't have anything.
Jones's whip.
Yeah, they look pretty nice, both of them, but he doesn't seem like he was wielding them or like ready to wield them when you showed up. So he's not like he doesn't have them out when you come in for your attack.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and roll your damage. Again, just drop it right on his token.
Gotcha. And
Nice.
take 18 damage, and you take a persistent d6 of wounding because of bleed.
Okay, so here
Youch.
I programmed that in for you. So what you need to do is click on yourself, your token, then control-click on Zavid.
Okay.
Okay, so that makes him your target. Yep, he's your target now. So under your Actions tab on your character sheet, do you see where it says Wounding under your... I called it a cantrip, but it's not a cantrip. Do you see where it says Wounding rune?
Yes.
Click the little magnifying glass to the right of it. And now do you see where it says Purse 1d6 bleed? Click
Yes.
the little walking square to the far left, and that will drop a persistent bleed onto him. Yep, there you go. So now, at the end of his turn, he will take bleed damage from your wounding axe. And
Awesome.
actually, I think you have one more action because you have that free action move, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Because of it, I'm just gonna do because I'm still helping, and I think Zavid needs to be in closer to the fun here, so I'm just gonna do a shove.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so here's how this works. Shoves technically count as strikes, so you're going to be at your penalty. So in the bottom left of Fantasy Grounds, do you see where it says modifier 0?
Yeah.
to the left of your dice. Click that box and type a minus sign and then a 5, and then roll your athletics check in the chat. Just drop it in the chat box.
Okay, give me a second.
Yep, sure. Fantasy Grounds is kind of a lot.
Jeez. 21.
What is your Fortitude DC, David?
Oh, my fort DC? Well, it says plus 18.
So 28. So no, that is a failure, but not a critical fail. So
Okay.
you failed to shove the Jelly Man. So that is the end of your turn. But the artifact...
He stretch Armstrong's out of the way for that.
Yes. So
I will get you next turn.
the Artifex is going to use a legendary action and begin firing fuel out from every area on this tank, all over all of you. And then hit the exhaust ports, set them alight. So all of you, I'm going to force you to all make reflex saves.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Please
Not
get a high
including
number.
this?
Hey, that's not
There
too
is-
bad.
Here it is.
All right, not too bad. I don't see any critical failures.
Fuck.
Oh,
Hero point. Hero point.
I don't see any critical failures.
Yep.
Natural 1.
Natural
Hero
1.
point.
Okay.
Fucking spoke. Don't.
so go ahead. You re-roll that as well.
Can I use
Okay,
a hero point
average.
as well? I don't want to fail.
Yes, you may.
Okay, now I'm back.
I don't know. I rolled a 14. There's not much better I can do than that. So
Yeah. So that was a success there, Reese. Just barely. You hit the DC exactly. And Con, you also succeed.
good.
So let me see. I'm just going to roll this in the chat and see how much damage it is. And let's see who else failed. Anyone? Success. Con re-rolled and got a success. Avid succeeds. Okay, so everyone succeeds. All right, so everyone's just going to take half of 10d6. So let's see here. 10d6 fire.
Silhouettes are really something.
All of you take 20 damage as this tank just shoots fire everywhere out of all of its orifices and then catches them on fire with its exhaust. Oh, so...
Owie!
So Con, your temp is gone, and then you take another 14. Demirius' temp is gone, he takes 14. Then Frag, you as well take 20 damage because your artifacts just burn you with exhaust. That's my 68. I think that's everybody. Yeah? Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, cool. So now it's Mythanar's turn. He didn't like getting burnt one little bit, so he's going to... Let's see, what does he have? Going to use Double Slice, which is an attack from both of his weapons. And if he hits, he can do something... With both of them, he can do something special. Come on, dice. It almost looks stuck. There we go. So that's a hit. Then let's see if the offhand hits. And second one hits. All right, amazing. So there's damage. Second damage. And with his third action, Mythanar is going to use Flensing Strike, which would normally make the dude flat-footed, but he already is. And it also gives him 2d8 persistent bleed. So that's the end of Mythanar. I believe that makes it the end of the round. It does. So top of the round brings us back to Zavid.
Alright.
This thing is starting to spark. It's got cracks. Mythanar's ripping it apart. Khan's yanking out cables. It's looking pretty bad.
I look at this sibling here who just got sprayed with fire. We're both suffering from third-degree burns. I'm like, I don't have time to deal with you right now. And I am going to see... I want to first, see if I can find wherever the device is on him that's, controlling him. Do you have to make a check for that, or can I just see it plainly?
You are pretty convinced you know where it's at this point. You've seen enough of them. They're usually just a small thing on their temple. It's where the batteries are stored, the negatronic capacitor batteries.
All right. I would like to use a one-action harm to try to overload it, but do I need to make a check for this or an attack for this to do that?
It's a touch spell. So just roll the damage in the chat. And since you're
okay.
targeting specifically that that piece of hardware, it's not really going to be a saving throw because you're not attacking him. You're attacking a piece of hardware.
Right. Also, that was incorrect, which means it's 6. And I have harming hands now, so that's
So it's a lot.
Plus I think my wisdom, which is 5, so this plus 5.
Okay.
So
Ouch,
29 negative damage to this thing.
So, sibling FR46, you see this guy reach out that you just attacked with an axe, and he basically just slaps you on the side of the head. Not even that hard, right? Just a short little tap, and surges negative energy into your implant, causing it to... And you are no longer under the effects of the mind control. He's overridden your negatronic capacitors. So you are now technically neutral to these people.
Okay. The first thing I
quickly
say is,
Hi, my name's Savine. You just attacked me with an axe. That guy used to be your leader, but he mind controlled you, and he just burned us. Let's fight him, eh? And then I'm gonna turn around.
I just look at you and go, how do I know if you're not lying?
You don't. And then I'm going to use my haste movement up to the Artifex. I would like to get up to the Artifex's body, not just like the machine.
Then give me athletics in the chat to climb it, because he is up kind of on top like a tank, like a turret rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hero point that.
All right. You have 3 total, I think. 2 or 3.
I had 2. I used one
That's
for
enough, yeah.
his attack.
23 is more than enough. You were able to scale up on there as well. Like, and you see Khan is right there, like chewing on wires.
Like, what's up? I'm gonna go up to his body, and I want to use my other 2 actions to harm. And then harm again.
Are you doing 2 single actions or 1 2 actions?
2 single action harms, which is going to add 10 to this. You know what? I should do them one at a time. He's got to make 2 fort saves
That's
first.
right, yes. So let me do, what's the DC?
DC is... sorry, I forgot. It's my DC for my spells, right? 29.
Yeah, 29.
I think
that's right.
I'm pretty sure it's 29, yeah.
Sounds right. So that you're specifically doing this to him, not to the tank?
I'm going for the man.
Okay. Then I'm going to adjust my roll because this tank, if you hadn't guessed, has a relatively high fortitude save.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and call it...
I'm not trying to make like metal rot. That's really hard to do. That takes a lot of time for that to work.
Exactly. So I changed the thing. I gave him a minus something. Let's see what he rolls. My die is just like floating. What did you say your thing was? Your DC?
29, I believe.
Oh, I went the wrong way. That was supposed to
Let me
be...
double check. I know I had it on here somewhere.
Okay, so he definitely failed. Regular fail, but he fails.
Okay. And did he do it 2 times? Did he fail both times?
He failed the first time, so I'm just going to say go ahead and...
Oh, your frame rate, by the way, is awful.
I
Can we
believe it.
take a break?
After
this?
Let's do it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
fix
everyone's frame rate or just me?
It's the whole stream.
Yeah, okay. We'll try to get that soon then. I was afraid of that.
Yep.
So yeah, 40 damage? Okay. So...
Yeah, 40 negative damage. Is he good against that? Is that fine? Is that like nothing to him?
It surges into him, but you can also see it's starting to spider into the machine itself, and with Khan having opened it up and pulled out wires, you can start to see sparks.
And I yell out, like, live wires, watch out, Khan! And
as that's
can I
happening...
do another one?
Oh, you don't actually even need to, because the tank has actually been taken out. But as that happens, the Artifex gets sucked down beneath it and quickly pulled out from under it by wires and clamps And as the behemoth begins to take significant damage, it starts backing up into the room, limping essentially back into the room whence it came. As Glastwick Finibus is raised again and moved to the center of the room, the floor opens and a metallic cylinder with arm-like appendages rises from below. It's covered in massive boomsticks and strange pointed metal tubes on its back. The Artifex is lowered into the machine and he says, "Wonderful, positively marvelous results. Hull integrity is at 98.9%, barely a dent, moving right along. Behold the bolt-action underground negatronic rocket system, Burnaris. You might want to take cover, or else taste the sting of Cassandra Lee's inspired creation." And I think here we can take a good break.
Multiple phases. I love it. I love this shit.
Yes, multi-phase fight, son. That's right. Did that picture load for everybody?
It did.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I did my best to Photoshop out the 40-man raid that's in that picture. It was not easy, but yes. So this is where we're gonna take a quick break, and hopefully we will fix the lagginess of the stream because I'm running
Yep.
like 5 things at once. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it on my end. So stream will stop for a brief second when I have everything loaded.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some assets that I still need to do, so
Yeah.
give us like 10 minutes.
Yep, we'll get it. Thank you, everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry for that little break there. Hopefully we're less laggy now. We got all of OBS hopefully situated, and we're going to jump right back in. So, when we left off, looks at Umbra had caused significant damage to the...
Oh shit. Never mind.
Are we not live?
Transition.
Ah.
Okay, let's try that again.
Okay. Hopefully our OBS issues are taken care of now, everybody. Hi, welcome back. Thanks for being here with us. We enjoy you greatly. And hopefully the lag is taken care of as well. When last we left off, just a moment ago, Luxadumbra had caused significant damage to the Behemoth Mark III Tread Baron battle vehicle that was created by the Artifex Glastwick Finibus. However, a large turret cannon had risen up from out of the ground and placed the Artifex within, and it is now Khan's turn. And so you know it is in the center of the room, in the middle of that ring of lava.
Yeah, gotcha. Khan is ecstatic. She is having the time of her life. But she's gonna take the warning pretty seriously about, like, if you get close, I'm gonna get you. And Khan is allergic to shrapnel, so... Actually, it's just funnier if she goes for it. So I'm gonna use all my movement, all the turns necessary to get as close as I can.
Let's hear it. You could even jump over that lava if you feel so daring.
Oh yeah! Let's go for it. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
Then I guess 30, and then an action to jump.
That's right, and then you can just leap over. So give me, let's just call it acrobatics. You're good at those.
I'm
Just
gonna
throw
use
that in the
assurance.
chat. Assurance?
I'm
Ah,
gonna use
okay. So it's 10 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
So what is that number? I think you only need like a 25.
Easy. 31.
Easy? Yeah, easy problem, no issue at all. You even do the classic Rizzolo double butts as you go across. So yeah, you're able to easily boop, and you can land within 1 square of your choice.
We're gonna try it again to try to like clamber somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I just run underneath him. Oh
Okay.
no, that's not a smart idea because he could crash it down.
So,
Hey.
acrobatics or use assurance.
Hey, audio.
No, what's the issue?
I need to fix it.
Okay,
It was getting the audio from my microphone,
but nothing else.
but nothing else. So, give me 1 sec. Because we love,
It's always tech problems.
it's always tech problems. We love it.
Cue the
Most
Toy
people
Story
in
in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Jingle.
I very much checked it. And was like, ooh. Let's talk.
Point of order. I still had an action left in my turn before it went to the
Oh
next turn.
shit.
Oh, also, I never played Change Music.
Are we explaining that one first?
Yeah, we can just do that.
Can everyone hear us now?
Right back here.
Can we chat hear us now? Yes? Hooray!
Who's there? Hello?
Yeah? Alright, great, fantastic. So, sorry about that again. Hopefully we're getting Artifex issues ironed out. Should be smoother going forward. So, to this apparently, from the last time was that the trip there not damaged and it went way back into the walls whence it came. A turret had come up from the ground, and Khan had scurried over and was about and leapt over the ring of lava and was about to attempt to scurry up to the top of the turret again. It worked the first time, maybe it'll work this time. So you can either give an acrobatics check or use assurance. Okay. So that is 32, you said? Either way, that is a critical success, so you are able to get right up on the back of it, no problem at all. Because this thing is actually stationary, it just rotates in place. It can't actually move anywhere like a tank could. It just rotates. So it's kind of like a bucking bronco, where it's moving around and you kind of have to hold on. So as you're doing stuff on there, I'm going to make you take reflex saves and such, but yeah, you're up there now. I believe that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Fabulous. So Demirius is up. Seeing what you just did, he can't be outdone by Khan. So he's going to try to run 5, 10, 15 to here and attempt to leap over as well.
No, Demirius.
But he's got a really hefty athletics bonus, so we'll see what he does. Oh, that was a nat 20 for a 40. Of course. So Demirius leaps over this thing, gets to here, and gets to
I just played in a D&D session where my job was to stop another character from falling into the lava. It's just funny that it came up with that.
hilarious. Okay, so he lands there and his second action smite. Yes, and he's going to just swing away. See what happens. Ooh, that's a roll. Very, very high. Does quite a lot of damage actually. He suits in Saren Reed's his Fauchard, and it seems to not going quite as deep as you would have thought. Pretty tough metal. That's the thing. Various turn. Reese, you're up. You are there. You're good. You're over to the right. The boss is in the center of the ring top. You're good. It all looks fine. Oh yeah, well, that's rough. Action. Takes out a longbow, ranger, which aims from a distance and uses an arrow. Not quite enough. That is a 31, but it's a miss. Critical miss. Alright. That brings it up to sibling FR46. Good old frag. What do you do? Now that your brain is you're a little bit cloudy, but suddenly you're yourself again. It's good enough. And you're muted.
Well, first I'm getting my bearings straight. When I see the dictionary, does it look like I understand that you said that build or architecture. Is that true, or is it
it's more
abomination?
It's more like he claims to be the prophet of Cassandra Lee, and he claims that she sent him the blueprints for these machines and visions. But he's mostly, you're probably starting to realize he's using Cassandra Lee as a means to an end. So these are probably not divinely inspired machines, but he claims that they are.
Okay. I just kind of grab my axe and I go. I entirely go, no, I'm just gonna I don't like that. I don't like what you're doing. I'm just gonna wheel myself all as close as I can to it. Try to back it. I'm gonna use, once again, my free stride with my wheelie and just start running in close there.
I love that you have wheelies. That's the best.
Eventually, I eventually have power armor, so...
Yeah, you have power armor. I'm gonna say you invented these.
Jet-powered healers. Get on my level, scrubs.
Colin, didn't you invent something weird canonically? Something like minor... A spork or something? Yeah, you did sunglasses. Was it sunglasses?
It was something like that. Something
sunglasses, yeah.
Okay.
Pocket protector or something.
So I can go through this bridge here, right? It's not a problem. Right. Okay, so you might free stride and take another point just to get closer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what?
You can do a diagonal.
Oh. Yeah. Is it diagonal 1 or 2?
Diagonal's 1. It's 1, yeah.
Alright, would have been a lot closer than that. I thought it was just 1.
In Pathfinder 2e, the first diagonal is 5 feet, the second diagonal is 10 feet, the third diagonal is 5, then 10, then 5, then 10.
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll just do my last,
Alright.
Guy
You are in range.
Yep. Close. Oh,
okay.
Are they huge or are they large?
It is, I think, large. Let me double check. Because this one is large. The last one is huge.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my second action to just stride and get over. And I'm just gonna beat it with my axe.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Take that action.
This is. Oh, I should take that back. This is something I probably helped build, is it?
You absolutely don't build this.
Can I do a craft check to just like, I don't know, just like...
Yeah, give me a crafting check at the tower.
I'm screwed.
Give me a crafting check at the tower. Because you can see that the mouse here, the rat folk, has, the one who was chewing on wires on the tank, is trying to do the same thing again. So you could potentially shout out by Stefan. Yes. Okay. What information can I give you with that roll? Yes. You know, because you helped build this thing, that where the Behemoth Mark III Treadbearer battle vehicle had no weaknesses, it was resistant to everything and immune to some things. This, the Burn RS bolt-action underground Megatron rocket system, is weak to both acid and negative energy.
Oh, I'll let everyone know. Hey, I built this thing. So first, sorry. You, it's very weak to acid. Negative energy. Negative energy? And negative energy. So you do.
Will do. Okay, so that was... You like that? So it's out. Yep. Or do whatever you want.
Well, that was my last action.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah, because I wanted to try to like use my crafting tech to just figure out what I can do out of it.
I got you. Yeah, sure. So then that brings you to Mythonar. He's a little bit boring because he's a barbarian. He's just going to essentially 5, 10, and just stride over this 15, 20, 25 here, and then he's going to use a double slice against this guy. His main hand, ooh, that was good. Main hand and offhand. Wow, double 17s, nice. So this damage and this damage. That's the end of my winner's turn. Great. So then, yes, it is. Top of the round. I believe that puts it to the burner. Yes. So this is fun. I am excited for this because this is something new I've never tried before. I am curious to see what you guys think. Real quick. Okay. So what you see is
We saw a little bit
no,
already.
you didn't. You didn't see nothing. This turret begins to glow. All of the 4 negatronic capacitors in the corners of the rooms that you can see on here begin to go wah as they glow, and the amount of blue energy within them drops significantly as this turret glows. You see electric arcing tendrils of electricity crawling across the floor 60 feet in front of it. That's its entire action. So, you're up. What do you do? Arcing energy crawling across the floor.
Yeah, I'm in it, right?
You are in it, yes. Khan is the only one not in it.
Do we take immediate damage?
Nope. He used all 3 actions to drain the negatronic energy and send out healers of negatronic power. You don't take damage yet.
Yet. I like that. I bet it's a... Oh, move. Just start moving.
Move.
I'm going to...
Fire directly behind you.
I know. I'm kind of... I decided to put myself in a really great position. I'm going to cast Jump.
Smart.
Alright, 10, 20, 30. Whoop. I have a haste stride. I'm gonna use it. Alright, I'll be the guinea pig. I move 5 feet. What happens?
Move 5 feet.
10 feet. 15
You're
feet.
starting to get tickly, but you're not hurting yet.
I'm in 15 feet. 20 feet.
Starting to tingle, but you're not doing damage.
I'm building up electricity, I'm guessing. 20?
You're starting to stand up, and you're starting to notice that it's gonna hurt your second if you don't move.
I'm getting out of the thing.
Your hair begins to start going back down, and your feet are less tingly.
Sweet. Alright, so I used one action and a stride for my haste. So I have 2 actions left.
That's right.
Pick up the arms. I'm gonna go for
Yep.
them. I need fortitude
Okay.
saves. Start with the first.
So, fortitude save. He's not as good at that as the tank was. 36?
29 is my DC, so that beats
Okay,
it.
so it's a success, but he is weak to it. So even if you do 1 negative damage, you'll still take 5 extra. So roll your damage. I'll cut it in half and then add 5.
Okay.
What is that?
17 plus 5.
plus 5 is 22. So, okay, so that's... Got it. All right, it is starting to spark, not looking amazing. But yeah, you put some serious heart into it. As you did that, you can see the metal begin to corrode on the side near your hands. And it's kind of going out of your brain, like the metal is starting to rust. This is clearly not as rugged of an alloy as the tank was made out of.
I would like to do it again, but before I do, I want to like lead in close and say like, "You are a false prophet. Cabrera sees your lies." And then I want to have him make another fort save, please.
Excellent.
I like to think you just like put your face up to the Glastwick now.
That's a 30. That's 1 above, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's a
still
bummer,
saves,
but
but still gonna take 5 regardless.
I wish he would have failed because then I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an extra. Hold up. I can put up an extra die by accident.
It would have been nice if he like crit failed or something. He only succeeded by 1 though.
Oof, it's kind of
Alright,
low.
so that's 15 plus, what did I say, 5?
5, so 20.
Great. Alright. I believe that's your turn, yes?
That is my whole ass turn.
Great. So he takes a little bit of lead from Frag's axe, and he fails, so he's going to continue bleeding. Khan, it's your turn.
I must look really scary up against the glass. I'm bleeding like you can't hide in there forever.
You're good, Frag.
I have an idea, and it's not gonna work.
True.
I want to get in there in this giant Gatling gun hamster ball.
Good luck.
Has there been an opening from the decay created where Khan might be able to squeeze into the cockpit with this guy?
Can also try to I do have a lot of corrosive components. I definitely have acid.
I'll tell you what, Khan, I'll give you 2 options. You can either use some acid to corrode the rusting spot that you made in this area, or you can try for a crafting check to pop it open. What you said, which you think would be more efficient? Is it?
No! No! They're not gonna hear us go, no! No!
No, I can definitely do it. Yeah, that's fine, man. We're good, sorry. Okay, it's Khan. It's your turn, Khan. You can use acid.
I think with enough of the knowledge that he acquired, he's gonna pull a corrosive acid out of his pouch. Maybe flash that you stole his manuscript. For a
Nice.
Should
So
have
I'm
used
not-
non-ferrous metals.
That's right.
The first mistake.
So I'm not going to make you roll to hit because you're just pouring it on something you're standing. However, give me a reflex save to hold. That can be fun. So you're looking for 39. That's enough. Yep, you were able to hold on. So pour your acid out onto this thing. And just for your damage check.
I'll just fire.
Yeah, you've so many. acid flask. Let's call it a greater. That's 3d6 plus 3 persistent splash. Or 3 splash. Yes, please. All right, but again, it's weak to acid, so you actually do 9. So, yeah, it begins to sizzle, and it's breaking a hole where it's being and rust this metal. You still have 2 actions, I think.
I should do a crafting check. I want to get in there.
Okay, give me a crafting check, Pub, in the tower.
Big money, no whammies.
Okay. You see within where the acid made a hole that there's a little compressed gas canister that you think if you were to pop it, it could possibly blow a hole in the side.
Let's go for it.
Alright, so either another acid thing or an attack, your choice.
I'll do another acid thing.
Okay. So again, I'm going to say just do a reflex save again to hold on, DC 31. Because this thing is kind of, it's struggling against you.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And yeah. So go ahead and roll your damage again, the 3d6. And if you want, throw a +5 in the modifier because of
So yes, the figure is still there. Yeah, the figure is there, and it's just it seems like it's listening.
Much better.
Yes.
Much better.
Okay, so that's all right, that much. Great, and I think that's your turn, unless you were hasted.
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, Demirius. This is starting to magnetize his armor at this point, so he's going to get out of dodge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. He's going to have to Smite Evil again because it didn't attack an enemy of his, so Smite Evil, Serious Grief, 1 attack. That might not, nope, that misses. Alright, that's the end of Demirius' turn. Reese, you are now up. You are standing within this electricity, this Megatronic electricity that's crawling up your legs. Your hair is standing on end. Doesn't hurt yet.
No, not yet. Alright, so sorry because I was doing technical stuff. What did Shane find out? Is it when you move inwards or outwards in it?
It seems like if we stay in this for a round, we're gonna get hurt. However, we're very quick, so everyone's moving out of the way before it's going to pop off on its turn, it seems.
And real quick, I forgot to mention, Elliot, if you don't have the music playing, please turn it on now. Shane, would you like to explain this music that everyone's about to hear that I keep forgetting to play?
Oh. Yeah, I've been listening to the whole session on my computer. It's a song that you commissioned from me, Eli. It's called Artifex, and it's boss music for this specific guy. I had a lot of fun making it. It was it's actually one of my, I think, proudest achievements in music making because I had so much fun. It sounds like a real boss theme, so I really hope you guys like it.
It's really amazing. I'm so annoyed that I keep forgetting to keep playing it. But yes, if you haven't already, please throw that music on so everyone can enjoy it. And great.
Yeah, it is. I'm just hoping the levels are. That's what I was trying to.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably start it low. It comes.
I know that's the thing because I'm like, okay.
All right, but your turn is up.
Yes, my turn is up. So, with that knowledge, that Reese probably can tell, I don't think he's fast enough to go all the way where everybody else is. I think that's too many squares.
Maybe.
So he might just, get out of it from the other end.
Oh.
And, yeah. So...
You just wouldn't.
Well, no, I know, but if this thing is gonna shock me if I'm in its waves, I want to get out of it.
I have an idea
Let's
for my
see where it
turn.
is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it, and then I'm gonna run.
All right,
Do
cool.
a hit and run.
Sure. So go ahead and drop your attack on it.
Yep.
You are all very creative, and the chaos is very strong with this group.
Okay, that's better.
Hey,
That's definitely
nice.
a hit. There you go. Yep.
Thank
So go ahead.
You needed this. Reese
Reese
needed a
needed
hit.
this.
Reese needed
Yep.
this, and so did Elliot.
Nice. All right. So it takes 8 damage as you shoot a bolt, and it smashes the glass right at the front, and it sinks into the machinery right next to the Artifice's head. But 2 actions.
Okay, moving is just 1, right?
That's right.
So I'm gonna
Real
do.
quick, choose which one of those 4 squares you're starting in.
Oh, heck
Well,
yeah.
good luck, everyone.
I'll just
We'll
that,
meet
that
again.
one.
That one. Okay.
That one, sure. That'll work.
And then you just
And
watch
I'll
as
do
the
second
there's like a
attack.
swirl of the robe,
Ugh.
and then it
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
like gets
critical
really
miss.
really
Yeah,
small
just
into a
critical.
spiral,
Yeah,
and then poops.
the electricity is starting to tingle your arms, and you went wide.
Yep.
Yeah, and Reese is just gonna
Yep, it
like.
comes right up.
Where are you going, honey? Out of the way. So Reese is just gonna go like, hey,
Perfect.
back here.
All
And
right.
he's
You are
good.
now out of the way of the electricity, which is standing right next to fire. MR46 drag.
Go ahead and make a religion.
So, I have a quick
Religion.
question.
Sure.
I built this thing.
Yeah.
I know probably built a lot of the things here, or helped to build.
Okay.
This big
It
static
bears a
charge
vague
on the ground.
resemblance.
I have a big battery on my back. Can I ground
The
it?
mistress of spells.
You know if you were to stand in this as it goes off, you will die. This is many, many megavolts
Yes, that's
of
what
negatricity
I've got.
that he's
Almost
about to shoot
second.
out at everyone. This will kill you if you stand in it.
Oh, boo.
Yes.
Alright, as usual, just, just wheel work myself around it, so I can, just not be in the way of this. 2, 3, 4. I think I'm still within range, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my, that was my clockwork celerity, so I can always just like wheel around. I'm gonna start just like looking at my arm and just pressing random buttons and things. I'm gonna do an overdrive
Yes.
to
Overdrive.
give myself a quick
kind of
boost.
recognize
Maybe
this as
Yep, I gave you an overdrive ability.
spells.
So yeah, throw your
um,
crafting publicly. and
Part
then
of
you
it
will-
It's based on my level.
Yep.
with, and then her domain.
I should have had that pulled up.
We're level 11, right?
Yep,
There's a
level
general
11.
knowledge that,
Classes.
um,
It's 28.
she has
Alright, so I
mastery
got that.
over
I didn't get it.
Not
So
quite.
I-
You're one off the crit.
which is,
So under your overdrive ability, click the
and
little
then
magnifying
now
glass.
that you're looking
then click
at
the
this,
walking person that's next to you.
do
Damage
see
plus
that surrounding
and that will
the,
give you a
the
buff.
figure or the Lady of Spells that it does resemble kind of a
Where's my overdrive?
Under actions in
Oh.
the cantrip sections, just above wounding room, below your strike thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So then if you click the magnifier glass and then the little walking square next to damage int, it should give. Yep, there you go. There's your buff. So now you should be doing bonus damage equal to your intelligence modifier because you're
Okay.
overdriving your armor. Describe what they see when this happens.
Basically, you see like the armor just starts to glow with like there's more blinking lights and LEDs, like basically like blinking LEDs on it. Probably just some warned and steam and smoke is probably coming off of this because I'm overdriving, basically putting into like the red is the idea. But with that said, I just gonna pick up my axe two-handed, so like two hands, just bring it over my head. But you clearly see after I start doing that motion, you hear more gearing sounds like it's winding up or something. I'm gonna put a gigaton strike on it.
Yes. Yes.
So I can
That
hit
sounds
with-
cool.
So I also have Gigaton Strike right there. So if you click the magnifier next to Gigaton Strike, you see where it says melee +1. Just drop that on the guy. Drag that and drop it on. I did all this yesterday. I set you up for it. That's a miss, unfortunately. That
Can I
wasn't
spend a
allowed.
hero point?
You can, absolutely. You have 2 of them. So double click at the very top of your character sheet. 0 points. There you go. And then, yep, melee +1. Drop it on.
What the fuck?
You still have 1 more.
Ah, screw it. I'm trying to hit this thing with my biggest hit.
If it hits, this will hurt.
Whoops, I kind of moved it by accident. Where did it go?
It's still there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All
I didn't
good.
realize.
Fantasy Grounds is a lot.
That's what a hero point does.
That's what hero points are for.
I finally net something.
Okay. So, now under Gigaton Strike, you see where it says 4d12 plus 11 slashing magic? Grab that, drop it on.
The plus 11, right?
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, look at that. You actually cleave through this thing. You slice through the top of it. Con, it barely misses you as Frag cleaves this thing in two. And as it does, all of that negatricity gets released. Even though none...
Mythanar!
Yeah, Mythanar.
Baby, no!
No. Yeah, Mythanar's in it.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna give
die.
him-
You're so sexy.
Yeah, reflex save, bro.
You're too sexy to die. No. Mythanar has a lot of hit points too. Let Mythanar have a shot here.
Yeah, but, there's like a hierarchy that we serve that sons, and the more powerful that one entity gets, the kind of rise
there-
of
He made it.
Oh my god, I was trying to keep
Okay. He did not critically fail, or he didn't. He made this. He's gonna take half of it. Let's see. Half of that.
Jesus, I just saw
So,
the
Mythanar takes 54 damage from this, the quantum negatronic thermocombobulator ray, which is negative damage. So he takes 54 negative damage, which actually, let's see.
He would have survived if he had failed normally.
He would have survived if he'd failed, yeah, but not by much.
You
So
would know that
54 on top of that is
from the
92. Yeah, that hurt a lot, and Mythanar is basically the only one that could have survived a failure on that. Maybe Frag, but I think Frag, you still... Oh no, so you did destroy that. So what happens next?
Can I ask for one effect?
Sure, what?
Well, part of Gigaton Strike is that once I hit something, I push them back.
That's true.
Can I fling it into the lava?
Ooh,
This thing is not on the.
That's true. It's attached to the ground. I'm gonna say it knocks it over 5, 10, 15 feet because it was a crit. So it knocked it over 15 feet, but not quite enough into the lava. So what happens now is a legendary action happens.
Do I get knocked down onto the ground as this thing goes flying into me?
Not quite, thankfully.
I think I was up
actually,
against the glass, wasn't I?
Yeah, give me a reflex save.
Yeah, I need to dodge out of the way of
I
that.
probably need a reflex save.
And yeah, con you as well. True. This is a boss fight. Okay, Zavid, you make it. So I'm gonna say you're only
I
going
flatten
to
myself to the ground as this thing
Con
goes over
Con,
me.
you critically succeed, so you can choose where you land within 5 feet of yourself. Zavid, roll a d8 publicly, and that's where you land. 1 is the top, going clockwise. 1, 2, 3,
1,
4,
2.
5. So you go south 1 square.
Okay.
You land right there. Con, you can choose where you land within 5 feet, anywhere in a ring. Cool.
Yeah,
Right there.
there's not-
Alright, so that's the end of Frag. Mythanar's turn. He didn't like that at all. No. So what happens is claws come out from the ceiling and from the floor immediately to latch on to the Artifex, and they begin to lift him up. The Artifex is raised up once more by its tangled mass of tubes and wires out of the Burn RS. Higher and higher, he is raised as a door in the ceiling opens,
as you identify,
and out.
it appears that it's
And the ceiling opens and out floats a small metal orb with spinning blades on top. Glastwick climbs into the flying contraption as he takes control of the panel, the control panel, and the artifact says, "Your efforts are futile. The rough beast will be released, but your failures have yielded some fantastic data. Now witness the Sky Domination Command Pod." as that is in the center. Right.
Dr. Robotnik here.
There it is.
Seriously.
Right. Whoop.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that. Sorry. No. Here's here in the center, flying above everybody. He gets to roll initiative now. Sorry. Initiative. Okie dokie. So then that makes it Mythanar's turn. Rad. So seeing that, Mythanar's the only one who actually has reach to attack this thing. Luckily.
Okay.
Come on, Mythanar. Where are you at? There he is. So he's going to take a double swing at this guy. That's a miss on the first. And a miss on the second. So the Mythanar's slashing wildly at this thing. It's zippy. It's a quick little. It's a helicopter pod. Essentially, it's swiping left and right. With his last action, he's just going to move to here. All right. So Mythanar. That means next. Okay, I've been waiting for this part. Or no, that's not it. That's the end of the round, actually. So brings us to the top. That makes it the pod's turn. Great. So what happens now is you hear more of that sound you heard earlier when the bomb bot came out. As one, 2, and 3 bomb bots appear to your west. And they all start walking. 5,
the only one you're
10,
gonna do?
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one explodes next to Frag. This one is going to get here next to Demiris. This one doesn't see any of you. No, 5, 30. Okay.
Anybody that you
all of those have moved, and they have also made fire appear in their wake. There is now fire here, and fire over here, like that, and fire coming in at you from the west, along this bridge right there. Okay? So, Frag, I need you to make a reflex save for me, please. DC of 20.
All right. And Rob
as well.
is any intelligence.
Ooh, Frag fails and Demirius both fail. Demirius by 1.
That Rob
So both of you take 4d6 fire, 4d6 piercing damage as these bomb bots explode in a cloud of shrapnel. So both of you take 28 points of damage. So Frag, I will add that to you. You are at 48 wounds. Demirius took, so that's 32. Alright, great. So those bomb bots are now dead, thankfully. You don't have to deal with them anymore. Number 3, number 1, and number 5. And I'm going to take them off the table, so that will make fantasy rounds run a little bit smoother, I think. So that's what first starts happening. Secondly, the Sky Domination Bomb Pod is going to pick 3 targets. It's going to pick Khan, Zavid, because the 2 of you are the ones who did the most damage to it by finding out its weakness. And then it's going to shoot at Frag. Yes, Frag, for being such a traitor to the cause. Locking on gives him a +1 for... Oh, I guess I can only do this to 1. So he's going to not attack Zavid. He's going to attack Khan and Frag on this one.
Oh, I'm not good enough for you now, huh?
So what happens is, as he's flying around, 2 little laser sights appear on Khan and Frag as 2 little pin missiles shoot out from the front, pew, pew, and try to attack the 2 of you. So,
The president, get down!
yeah, pretty much. So you get 1 Khan.
Yeah,
Great. That's quite an attack. Yep. Khan gets a crit, so as this piercing dart shoots into your shoulder, you take 46 damage.
but you can try.
And it kind of Frag. Here's your attack, +1. That's just a regular hit as well, so boop. Yeah, okay, 21 damage to Frag as this big, sharp pin missile shoots into your body. that's the end of its the Sky Domination pod. Sweet, your turn.
I'm insulted that I wasn't included on this attack. That I wasn't good enough to try to kill. After I'd gone right up to his face and like threatened him in the name of Kaburi. Like, what? You're not gonna try to take? I'm clearly a threat. How dare you?
This rat is scarier than me?
Well, no. I mean, I'm not besmirching choices here. Like, Khan, I fully expected that you were going to crawl into the cockpit with him and just like start stabbing him in the chest.
I thought so too, yeah.
Like, I thought that was what was gonna happen. I was like, that's frightening. But I can't do much.
Yeah. So yeah, they can answer
with him up in the air, and I just use my jump spell.
So it's not.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
Arms, don't you?
I do, but I'm gonna save what I got. I still got like 2 harms left. Actually, how many harms have I used?
At least
3?
1.
Yes.
Has been
Oh yeah,
3
3.
or-
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you did 1 to frag and 2 to the artifact.
All right.
Okay. So then I've got 2 left. I'm going to.
What you muted yourself somehow?
Somehow I muted myself. Sorry. I'm gonna summon a fiend.
Ooh. Okay. What
Yeah.
are you getting? Let me.
I think I want the pain lady again.
Oh God, what are they called?
That's a good question. Let me double check here.
Yeah. I don't know what that thing's called. I remember you summoned it up on
So you're
the rock against the eagle.
Oh yeah.
The
Let me-
eagle
let me
that was
dou-
wearing armor. It's the first
Let me
thing that
double check
hinted
here.
about these guys. Aw.
so I would say
Your
that,
demon lady was there at the beginning and the end of this arc.
I think it might have been It's Ostarius. It's very interesting.
How do you
They
spell
can
that?
fly, right? I just need them to
spell it?
fly.
I just need to spell it.
Ostiaris.
There it is. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Control C. I'll also just drop this in
There you go.
Discord so people can take a look at it if they're interested. I'm looking. How do I know if it can fly? Where does that say that? It has pain sight.
What is pain sight?
It has pain sight. I can see pain.
Jeez. Okay, so where would you like it? You can summon it within 30 feet of you, I think.
Okay, it does not fly somehow. It has a speed of 25 feet, but without flying. So that's interesting. But I would like it to be right up here. Actually, no. I want it here because I want it to be like on the opposite side of Demirius. I don't want Demirius to be like, how dare you? We had an agreement. Like, no.
Sure, there you go. You should be able to control it now. And if I drop this here, you should be able to literally control it, like with its dice. In the chat, that little Ostarius I put there.
I'm gonna yell out to everybody who are not the Artifex. Let it whisper painful thoughts into your ears that'll make you stronger. Come, compel our courage. And I wanted to use compel courage.
Awesome.
So all willing allies from a 50-foot emanation will gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, saves against fear effects. The Astarius can sustain compel courage, but you're going to take 1 persistent bleed damage, and you can't attempt a flat check to end this damage as long as you're compelled with this sort of buff. So we're going to be bleeding out of our ears and eyes, but we're going to be a little stronger for it. If anyone wants to. If you say no, it doesn't work on you. You got to be willing.
Is it in range of Reese?
50 feet emanation, so I think so. It should hit everybody.
I'm far away.
Wait, where are you?
Reese is way far away.
I am.
You know what? I would like it to be able to get to you.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll put it right there up on that ledge.
Cool.
No worries.
Alright, so everyone takes
Where's
damage,
my-
right?
1 persistent bleed damage. You can't make any checks on this. It's just every turn while you're compelled, you take 1 damage, which is not so
Rad.
bad.
Alright, I think she gets 1 more action, correct?
She do, I think.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I think compel courage is 1.
That's 1 action, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Then there's Focus Gaze. If stares at a creature they can see within 30 feet, the creature must immediately attempt a will save against Whispering Wounds. In addition, if the creature is already sickened and fails its save, it's fascinated by the Asterius and can't use hostile actions. Oh my god.
The will save?
Yeah, so it
All
needs to make a DC 21 will save.
That is a success, but just a regular success.
Okay.
27.
And so you have to fail for any effect.
Okay.
And now it's also temporary immune to that ability for now. So try.
Gotcha. All right, cool. That's the end of your turn, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Great. So then, Khan, you are up. You're on the ground, and this guy's flying around the air in his little pod.
Alright. I call out to Demirius! Fastball special!
Yes. All right. So you run over to Demirius. I'm gonna say he can use his reaction to use actions from, or he can use his next actions now, since this is something you've done before. So let's see here. I'm gonna give you athletics. 27. Give me an acrobatics. Give me an actual check this time. No whatever it is. Assurance. That's the one I was looking for. All right. Between your acrobatics and his athletics, you are able to get up there in the sky. Now let's see if you can strike.
Can I instead try to, like, just hold on to
Oh,
it?
you're sure you want to grab it? All right.
Look, I've been very consistent this fight in getting on top of these machines and tearing out their insides. I think I want
Let's
to continue
say
this trend.
this one I'm gonna call athletics because it's flying. So give me an athletics publicly.
Not as
This one's
good
gonna
at
be
that.
this one's gonna be a lot harder to hold on to than the big ass tank or the stationary turret.
Gotcha.
This
Then
thing
I
is
might
zippy.
fail. Is it too late to change my mind to strike?
No.
Alright. Because I'm not confident in my athletics.
They wave their hands in front of them, and then out from nothingness appear
Sorry.
7 cars with
Yeah, it's been snowing up here too. We got covered last night.
Oh, give a +1 to your roll
like
from
they're
the
probably
demon
about
thing.
the size of tarot cards.
Yeah, she's whispering secrets into your ear.
This pod is not flat-footed to me, I imagine.
Oh, that's right. Let me take that off. Oh no, it is not. Yes, correct.
You can pick one of these unless your desire, your heart's yearning means something else.
That's an attack. Yeah. You run over to Demirius. He knows exactly what needs to happen and picks you up and just like a shot putter, hurls you up in the air, and you're like a rocket slashing into this thing with your Gladius. Go
You
ahead.
may each pick one.
Okay. You do 13 damage to it. That was 1, 2. You have 1 action left.
Now
You
I'm
can
on the
attempt to.
ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could attempt to grab it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll say if you
Athletics,
just
I think?
use. I'll say just like the regular grab ability. If you just spend your action on grab, you can grab it, and then on like his turn when he moves, I'll make you roll a reflex save.
Alright, let's go for it.
Yeah. So last action to grab. So you are now in the air with your sword. I imagine your like sword got stuck for a second, and that's why you're holding on. All right. Demirius is up. He does not have range
So all of
at
you
all,
are
but
sensing
he does have a
this
focus
aura
spell
emanating from
that
this
is
figure of
Sunblade.
what you-
So Demirius is going to
whatever
raise
your
up his
greatest-
Sprout Shard in the sky,
whatever your greatest
say a
desire
blessing from
is,
Serenray,
it's just
and
kind of
attempt
bubbling
as he fires
to the
a
surface.
burning blade of goodness
sense
and
that.
misses.
And
Hits the
as
ceiling.
they kind of spread the cards back and forth,
Here.
and they're showing
Here's
you
Reese, you're up.
different faces of the
So
cards.
Reese is just happy to be
they
here
say,
and alive
Do
and
you
not
desire
connected.
knowledge,
Even if he did get a little
Power.
bit,
gold,
a little something from his
personality?
That's fine. So I'm gonna have him. I want him to join the fight only after that.
If knowledge
At
is
least
your
it's your
desire,
way.
then I can search.
You are muted.
You're muted.
And then they kind
Sorry about that.
Uh,
You're definitely not going to be able to get into melee because this thing's up in the air, zipping around.
That's fine. I just
yeah.
want to be where everybody else is.
one card before you that has the
You 2 movement speed
has
to
the
get out of
illustration.
there. You might have 1 action left.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that's about correct. Right around there.
Yep. And with one
So
action
it
left,
shall
I'm
be
gonna
yours.
go
And they kind of like
Awesome. Go ahead and plus 1, so I'll, if you didn't add that.
and as you reach out for it, it disperses.
Imagine that was
Oh,
the
okay.
next one.
Yeah, yeah. Let me
pick
see
a place
here.
on,
This is-
on your body. Rob,
Okay, that's a hit,
but
yeah.
attaching
Not a crit, but it's a hit.
forms On your
Do
body.
I still
damage?
get the +1 for the damage?
Yes, yes. So put the +1 in your modifier.
Your upper chest. Okay. So the tattoo of a book that is open and then
7 damage.
there's arcane
As your arrow,
that
and
are
it kind of hits right close to Khan, but still manages to nail the flying pod. Frag, you're up. This you again helped build this thing. It's zipping around. You know what's up if you want to roll another crafting check.
knowledge.
Actually, I was gonna ask you a question. Okay, just to understand, how far up is it? So you can get a better view of this in your mind.
Probably 30 feet in the air.
Not
Oh,
necessarily
okay.
linked to the
It's a little bit
spires,
higher than I
but
probably can jump.
the knowledge-
Unless you have the jump spell.
Is there just sheer climbing wall? Cause like never mind. I'll leave that on the side for everybody else later.
Yeah. I know what you're getting at. But no, there's nothing like that in the immediate area.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do a crafting check if I can remember
Great.
anything
Throw
about
that
it.
in the tower.
That's in-
Sky Domination Command Pod.
There you go.
Okay. You know that this thing doesn't have any specific weaknesses or resistances, so you can pretty much just pound at it like it were any other kind of machine. But the other thing you do know is that once the bomb bots start coming, this thing can force the bomb bots to lock onto things. Whereas normally those bomb bots just walk in a straight line, leaving fire in their wake and then explode if they hit something. He can lock on and make them track.
Okay.
Yeah, but also no resistances
Sorry, what
and
was
no
that?
weaknesses specifically.
Power.
I'll tell everyone. All right, this thing is just
Okay.
just beat the crap out of it. Be aware, this thing will just just
Okay.
basically reiterate set. We'll
so,
make those little bomb things
Before
lock
you,
on to.
there were 6 cards.
It will
they
command the bomb bots to lock on to something. Just so everyone's aware of.
Flame and stars. And
think
then
they-
as you're looking at them,
and
they shoot
last,
as
everyone
they
cover your ear.
put their hand out towards them, and
Well, because I have this,
there appears a
I'm gonna ask this
glowish,
now just to make sure I know, but
and
is there any way I'm gonna basically pull out my horn?
protection.
But I want to
Your
make this so it doesn't hit
heart's
anybody
desire,
else
then
except.
you shall have it.
Oh,
You could
sorry,
point it-
Candy.
That card
Yeah, you could point it
kind
up,
of,
but you're definitely going to hit
floats
Khan.
over to you.
I wanna see what happens.
Yeah, this is
Alright.
great.
Rob's, it
I'm
kinda
just gonna use my
disperses,
my one
and somewhere on your
clockwork
body, a tattoo
Celerity.
celerity and stuff.
of a
So
sheet
Your Heelys.
inside.
It's so great.
I'm gonna try to just basically like. I can't go through this water.
It's actually an anvil, but yeah, you can't go through it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to
Alright.
aim myself so I'm just
the
like
shield
more or less
Sure.
underneath it, so it
Directly
doesn't
under.
hurt too much. Just because I'm put on my horn of blasting and use 2 actions to do the 8d6 against it.
That's so great. Does it give a does it give a save of some kind?
DC 428. I'm not sure how good it will be against it.
What roll? Let's see. Horn of Blasting. That's here. It is. That's and you're using how many actions? 2.
Because that would give my crafting
Fortitude
to 1.
save. Okay, so Khan, DC 28 Fortitude save. And yeah, this was smart, and this makes sense because you know that this thing's Fortitude save is its weakest save.
Oh, good to know.
It does save, but not critically. So what happens on a normal save?
Take half damage, I believe.
Half damage? Yep.
Yes,
the
I
creature-
just had it.
Yep, half damage, and it's 8d6. So roll 8d6 sonic damage in the chat.
How do I?
Pick up one of the
Alright, so the
d6s and
figure
hold
kind of,
with your left mouse,
now
and then just
looks
right-click it
towards
7 times.
Iggy and Zoot, with the cards laid out before them.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Now just drop that in the chat box. There they are. So half of that is 11. Con take 11 damage, please.
You can pick one.
As Frag comes in, and where does this horn come from? Is it part of your armor? Is it an item you have? What is this? What is the
Oh
form
man, I never thought about this.
Can you just like make a
I'm pretty
megaphone
sure
appear?
I'm pretty sure I just have like a little thing that pops out and just like puts it in front of my mouth and I just blow on it.
Yes.
It's just like it's just very easy to just.
Like a cartoon pulling something out, like a cartoon putting a trumpet in front of your
Yeah.
face, essentially.
Yeah, it's like a big
like a go-go gadget, Inspector Gadget.
Sibling, don't doot that horn. Oh, I'll doot.
All right, is that the end of your turn? I think.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Fabulous. Okay, Mythonar.
I know, right?
Is going to try and grab the thing. He's tall enough, so he's gonna take 2 steps in.
Get like a basketball, Mythonar.
Yeah, he's gonna try. He's big enough. He's
Alright.
athletic. He's
So,
gonna try and grapple.
in front of you,
that
a
was
link
high.
card,
What is it?
forms and then an illustration on it.
He does. He grapples it.
begins
He
to
snatches it out of the air. So huge 25
looks
foot
like
tall,
there's
20
a
23
dam.
foot tall Mythonar
And then
walks
in the
over
center of
and
it,
just
kind of getting
snatches
each
this
other
thing
out
like the
of
snitch from Harry Potter. That's his grab right there. Boom.
kind of
Oh man, I didn't
shift
think I'd get
you
this
as
far.
it
I'm like a
floats
dog who
over to you.
caught the car he was chasing.
And as you take
What
it,
do I want him to do? Good lord.
that same illustration.
Put it on the ground.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So he's raging. So it's good that you yelled that out. So what he's gonna do is he's just gonna grab it, right? Just pull it down and hold it on the
feel
ground.
a sense.
So now
of
it's
a
grabbed and in
strong,
place on the ground. Good call.
strong
But I'm gonna say that's his whole turn because that's really
like there's
from the 2 anvils right next on either side of Brad. You see the anvils split in half,
seen as
and up raises a bomb bot on either side of the 2 of you. And actually, they are just going to explode where they are at. So I'm going to need
Iggy.
Demirius, Khan,
Your heart's greatest
Frag, Zavid, and the command pod, and Mythonar. So everyone except for Reese and the team to make a reflex save. It's not a very high DC, it's 28.
Watch me crit fail this. Oh, I passed. Boo, I wanted to hurt.
What is it that you desire most? I can only give you what
Okay, so
you
only Frag fails. So it's 4. 16 plus.
So I will give you
4, so half. So Frag, you take 34 damage. So on that to you, so that's
another plane
103.
Goodness.
You're hurting, Frag.
on the card.
But
There
then
forms almost
everyone else takes half of that, which is 15. So can the rest of you give yourselves 15 damage, please? You.
and then it's
Nah, I can do this.
surrounded by kind of like a spider.
All right, but that removes
Not,
those 2
not
bomb bots
spider
from
webs in
play.
the sense that it's
They're
a
just
spider, but they look
I
like
believe
they're-
that's the end of the
they're webs,
round,
and then
yep.
within those webs are
Top
kind like
of the round
this
makes the
magical
command pod, but it is
large
trapped
rooms
where it's
that
at.
spider
So what it's going to do
out
is it's going to
of,
lock onto Mythonar
feminine
with 2 actions, giving
figure.
itself the plus 2
you
to
notice that
accuracy. And it's just
the
going to shoot
that
one of
the
them
figure
darts
is
at the big boy.
doesn't have
Dart right on Mythonar because
it's
he's the one
their-
holding it.
Their eyes are up,
Oh, that was a natural.
with a claw. And
Critical on that.
Aided
they're
by
wearing
my
this kind of
assistant
very-
grabbing. I know I'm not very heavy, but
No, but Demirius can do something I keep forgetting he can do. He's going to retributive strike it.
What's your
This thing is 30 feet up in the air, though. Can he reach?
No, it's on the ground because Mythonar grabbed it out of the air and he's holding it. He's holding it down like a basketball.
Okay, then yeah.
Got up and slammed
So
it
yes,
down.
he can retributive strike.
Yeah, and if Demirius hits, then I
So
can
it shall
opportune
Yeah,
dex.
shall be yours.
that's right. So let me give Mythonar some hit points back. It's
Where on your body is
11. So Demirius.
right
As a reaction, I'm gonna clap.
facing
All right, good job, team.
And then yes, that gives Demirius a free attack.
Okay, so that you can look at the figure. Okay, and then
Does hit, so
as
Con that
the figure
triggers your reaction.
on your or on the arcane
And technically, Demirius has the ability Exalt So Zavid and Frag and Mythanar, if you want, you can all take, as a reaction, one attack against this guy at your first penalty. So not your highest bonus, your second one. You can have it if you want to use your reaction. Mythanar is definitely taking it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for you, Frag, you need to roll the one that is plus 16.
Okay.
17. Mythanar crit misses.
Now that I have
You miss. Con,
now
did
that
you?
have
You
given
missed
me
as
so
well.
much.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Given you.
Nice, Zavid. Let's see you net 20. Okay. That would have been too
Our
amazing.
paths
So shot him. It's going to try to. No, wait, that used its entire turn. That's right. Zavid, you're out.
All right. I think we've got this well in hand. I just want to make sure people aren't dying. So I am going to use my other focus point to cast Undeath's Blessing as an initiation into our little posse. Frag, I touched your back. You're very wounded, and now you feel just sick to your stomach as I have inverted your alignment to positive and negative energy. Then, at the same hand, I cast harm on you. But because I've inverted your alignment, you are going to heal, not harm. So this is going to be... I don't remember. It's a
lot. It's a fucking lot.
Yeah, I always gotta look this up because I can never quite remember. Undeath's Blessing adds +2, I think.
Per level, per spell level.
Yeah, so that's
You're
12.
at 6 level spells, so 12. Yeah.
So let me just add that. So it's 12 plus...
Harm. There we go. Your harms. But isn't
So
it plus a whole lot more than that?
It would get another 8 on top of that if I had done it as a 2-action version.
Oh, you're just doing the one action? I got you. So yeah,
I think
Frag,
it's 8. It might have been, it might be different.
you heal 48 damage. So that's...
Thank you.
Yeah,
you are back above half now. Describe what this is like, because you've done this before, but not with Frag.
Yeah, it's... This negative energy courses through and treats you as if you were undead, meaning you are feeling... It feels unnatural because it's not like your body's healing naturally, but it's accelerating. It's like the energy is grabbing wounds and stitching them together, like some foreign entity is healing you without your consent. It feels uncomfy, but by the end you feel stronger. So not only is there that, but there's also this demon woman, like this devil lady whispering painful truths into your ear. So you're just like, you're more powerful, but it just doesn't feel good.
It feels really bad.
On Frag's back, you see a little meter that was probably in the red, and you just see slowly going up. Now it's like in the yellow.
Very, very possible.
It also, I was re-watching some older episodes of these, and you've explicitly stated a few times that it always leaves a scar. You've said that twice.
Okay, yeah.
It leaves a scar every time.
The healing isn't clean, but it gets you where you need to be. And then I'm also going to...
Good thing I'm mostly metal.
Yeah, good thing. And then I'm going to... Who else is really low? Mythanar's pretty low.
Yeah, Mythanar's hurting bad.
Eesh. I wish I could target another person with that. I have haste up. That means I can only do a strike or a stride.
That's right.
Soothe is 2 actions. You wouldn't allow me to sub out one of my haste actions so I could cast...
Oh, alright, just this once. Don't ask me.
Just this once. Alright. That's it. Then I can never do it again.
We haven't played in a month. Do it this one time.
Okay.
Because that is technically no. I like Mythanar, though. He's one of my favorite NPCs.
Isn't it bad if he dies?
It's very bad if he dies, yes.
Bad if he dies.
So I'm going to give him plot armor. If you're healing my NPC, I'll give it to you.
That's good. That's good. I think I add 4 to that. Wow, that's really good. So this is 24 plus 60, 10.
Jeez.
Because I always have it cast at the max because it's my signature spell.
59. Good lord. That helps quite a bit.
So without having to do my janky necromantic stuff, this is a mental thing. He also gets +2 on mental saves if he ever has to make them. in addition to this healing.
That also
Ag.
brings Mythanar above half.
The what's her name lady is just going to continue concentrating on her thing and do nothing else. So I'm going to take some bleed damage at the end of this turn, both for her thing and then for the frag's still open, gushing wound. I haven't tried to heal at all.
Yep. There's your damage. You failed again, so you are still bleeding, and you take 1 more point from her thing. So I'll give you that. There you go. And she's
that's
still
my turn.
concentrating. Con,
Oh.
your turn.
I
This
will
thing's
join
on the
my brothers
ground,
and
and
sisters
let me give it
in the
flat-footed
faith
because it is
of
flat-footed.
By the way, everyone who accepted that +1 needs to have taken a 1 point of bleeding if you haven't already.
I'll give it to everybody.
And I think it's at the start of your turn too. So once your turn starts, just take a point off for that.
There.
Normally, I would continue my plan to dismember every bit of machinery he presents us with, but since it's flat-footed, I might as well stab him.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Don't worry, I got you covered on that one.
And it is flat-footed, yes?
Yes. Yes. That's a hit. Wow, I thought that was going to miss. Okay, great. Yep. Ooh, I like your dice. 38 damage. Yeah, you sink into this thing with your Gladius, and you're kind of carving it like a tuna can at this point. That's just one action.
Yeah. I want in there.
I want the tuna.
I wanted the hamster ball
There's
so
probably
bad.
something off. Like
I'm gonna attack again.
someone
Great.
giving you.
We still got to make that rat mech.
Someone
We need
that
this
is
material.
We have the
you
blueprint.
to
That's a miss.
And
And
I
one
might as
action.
magical
well try it
knowledge,
again. Like, what else am I gonna do?
I know, just go nuts on it.
Just
I guess I
out
could
of
do a crafting
nowhere,
check.
Oh, sure,
Try
yeah.
to, like,
This elder kind
Try
of
to open it up.
knowledge
Oh, if you're doing it
is
as like an
kind of
attack, sort of, throw it in the chat. Unless you're trying to
and,
suss that information. In
no,
which case,
no,
throw it in
I
the
want
tower.
this dead.
Cool.
Yeah,
There you go. You realize that your sword,
like something
at your
very
second stab, you hit something real hard. You notice it's an electric hinge. So you're starting to fiddle with it a little bit, and you manage to crack one of the 2 hinges with your sword. It's still on, but you're making some progress. I'll actually give it a little damage for that.
let's see
Roll
here.
your
Let's
regular
so you can
damage in the
do
chat, but without the
a,
sneak attacks. Just roll the damage.
a history or Arcana check, and you can now do that.
Oh wait, that applies. That still applies. to the attack.
Oh, that's okay. So 2, 5, and
I
6,
think yeah, it was because it was
7,
fucking him.
13. So I'm just gonna give him 13 back. No problem. Bam. Okay, cool. So there you go. That I believe is your turn. Demirius is up. He sees that you're hurt. So first thing, Con, he's gonna use another hero point to keep you lay on hands. He's gonna just tap you and say, that'll do,
so
mouse. And you also get a +2 to AC for the next
about
round
your
because of that. And then he's gonna lay into this guy.
the goblin god that
He's going to smite evil first. And then 1 clear attack.
there is mention
Oh, of course we see all that. Oh wait, he has a hero point. I'm gonna have him reroll that. Because he has a session point. I won't use his
I need a hero.
I won't use his regular hero point for it. Whoops, shit. I should have rolled that, not damage.
kind of like an elder
Okay,
god
it is.
of
Alright, so
chaos.
there we go.
And
Demirius Reese,
the,
you're...
Wait, can I?
the elder god,
Oh yeah, your thing.
backstab.
Yes, that triggers your reaction. Absolutely. So go ahead and take your attack.
world,
That's a hit.
and shape it into
That also means that, once again, Mythanar
God.
and Frag, if you choose to use your reactions, you can do so at a -5 to attack this guy. Mythanar is going to do it.
chaos god.
37 damage con, but
They were able to
So we'll do it at the lowest one, correct?
not the lowest, the middle.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Mythanar's
put
taking
it
the
into
result.
a space where it would be able to hurt them. Let's see.
I think both of you missed. Yeah, both of you missed. But it was worth a shot. That's
where
so Reese, you're up. Sorry.
now kind of understand.
So I'm going
it's-
to try
the Chaos
and
God
do
has been
another one of
deemed
the
as the
Okay.
And I'm
god.
gonna get a little
So you kind of get those visions of chains and swirlingness and kind of chaos. This story at all times.
Yes, one with a miss. So you can roll just one regular damage.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Sure. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, so, yes, the figure is still there. Yeah, the figure is still... This figure is still there, and it's just...
Hell yeah.
It seems
That's
like
a
it's
hit.
listening.
So roll your damage
Almost
twice.
felt like it's... Ooh, you're trying to figure it out. Very good. Interesting.
Three.
All right, that was pretty good. He's looking very bad. The sparks are flying. Khan's ripping this thing to shreds. I think that's your turn, though, right?
Yeah. Because
Yep, he moved and then a double attack. So, yep, Frag, you're up. You can tell this thing's not looking great.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna Gigaton Strike it again.
Hell yeah, Gigaton Strike.
I'm always there, always watching.
That's a hit. Okay, yep, let's see it. It's that big. It's not a crit, but it's gonna. Oh, I see a 12 and an 11.
That's what I
there.
mean.
Okay.
I ignore all
Okay,
that.
so here's what happens. I want you to describe your strike, and it does. I'm going to tell you the
I've
one thing
erased
that
it
does
from
is
my
it
memories.
loosens my Thanar's crit, that it does shoot it out because it's Gigaton Strike. That's what it does. So he automatically fails to save for that. But describe how you base.
Am I? Am I watching?
Well, I guess this person's
Am I
being probably held
not?
down like from above down. So I take a golfing stance. I just raise it real high up. You hear the gears like wind up, and I just let it go, like driving doing a golf drive, and
Love
swing the axe upwards.
So here's what happens. The command pod, you smash the bottom of it, and it goes flying way over here. And you think it's gonna land square in that lava. But suddenly a large magnet comes down from the ceiling, sticks it to the magnet and then sparks begin to shoot from the flying pod. The Artifex emits a metallic sound you can only interpret as a laugh. From the speaker boxes around the chamber, his voice booms once more. Intriguing. You heretics cannot see her divine intelligence. The Lady of Information has chosen me as her champion in the conjunction. You will see her glory. You will see my genius. You cannot stop the force of the Z0RD extermination unit. The command pod in which Glastwick sits begins to lower itself onto the now righted Burn RS. And the Behemoth Mark III rolls out of the wall, clawed mechanical arms from all around the laboratory lift the gun turret onto the tank as the magnet drops the pod on top, and you are left with the horrifying visage of the Z0RD extermination unit.
You just wouldn't understand the plan.
Wow. Final form?
Final form, y'all.
Final Fantasy, I know what this is.
Yep. So let's see. The pod is now gone. Let me get rid of that. So just put it back. Good. And can you see it right at the very south?
Yeah.
Yes. So
You are
all of them
very
have
creative,
Voltroned
and the
together
chaos is
into
very
its final
strong in
form.
this group.
Mythanar,
Why do you think you were
seeing an
chosen?
opening, feeling invigorated and good, takes a running leap, 5, 10, 15, 20, hurls himself across. Let me roll his athletics for that. 'Cause even though he's huge, he still needs to not fail, essentially.
Can I use my one last action real quick?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I forgot you had one. What's up?
Yeah, what can I tell about that?
Crafting check in the tower.
Okay, because that will give us a little bit more. In the tower, right?
Well, good luck, everyone. We'll meet again.
You did not know this thing.
And then you just watch as the
this is clearly
there's like a
something the
swirl
Artifex was
of
working
the-
on in
of the
secret.
robe, and then it kind of like gets really,
It was
really
not.
small
You
into a
didn't know
spiral.
it had this capability. However, you still are fairly certain
Yep.
that acid and negative damage. You think it's
Yep,
weak
it
to.
comes
It's
right
taken enough damage that you think the weakness still lives.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't part of the building team. I'm pretty sure that's still the same metals that he used the last time. Just keep hitting it with acid and negative energy.
Is it
Go ahead and make
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is currently... No, haven't reset. It's still Mythanar's turn. He jumped over. That was 2 attacks, so he just gets a flurry. Or not a flurry, double
There's
slice.
a big resemblance.
So that's a miss. And his offhand. That's definitely a miss. Okay, so Mythanar's turn is over. So that's the end of the round. Top of the round makes it the Zord extermination. So, what is this thing gonna do? Good God. Yes, I didn't get to use this on...
Alright, you could always give up.
What's up?
You could always give up. That's
True. I didn't
We give up. We're done.
I didn't get a chance to use this on one of my turns. So he's going to use all 3 actions that the Burn RS, the turret, has to fire the missiles and fire a barrage of missiles both at Mythanar. Zavid gets 1, and Frag gets 1. As he casts
so
essentially
you,
magic
kind of
missile on all of you.
recognize
But it's
this
not
as
magic, they're Artifex
the Lady
missile.
of Spells.
So
or
let's
the
see, did all of you
Mistress
take
Spells.
that? 17 damage?
Archimithis
No, you
is
did not.
the name of
so,
the god.
Zavid
and then her domains are of
Zavid, can you give yourself
knowledge
17 damage, please?
The arcane.
Oh, I got
And,
hit? Oh, God.
Yes,
there's
with a
general
magic missile,
knowledge
but it's an
that,
artifice missile.
They,
And then
I see.
she
You'd
has
say-
a
17?
mastery over
Yes.
the magic
Frag took
of
1, I
Assyria,
fixed your
which
health,
is the weave.
and then Mythanar took 1. That's
and then now that you're
93,
looking at
oops,
this,
93,
you
96.
do see
Right.
that
and then
surrounding
because it is the Zord form, the
figure
final form,
or
it is
the
quickened
Lady of
because it has
Spells,
all
that
3
it
of
does
its
resemble
pieces.
kind of a
So its
weave of
last
magic
action, its 4th
around
action,
your
is going
arm.
to just be to attack Mythanar with the nudge bar that the behemoth has on the front. Ooh, that's a crit. That's going to hurt. Good thing you healed him. Good thing you healed him. So that is the end of the Zord. Zavid, your turn.
Thank you so much. It has been so long since I've been able to take this form. What is it that you desire most? In my appreciation, I can grant that to you.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. OBS decided to explode. Yeah, it just crashed on us. So we noticed immediately, so we didn't waste any time. We're back. We're jumping right back in it. We are in the final phase of the Glastwick, or Artifex Glastwick Finibus fight. All of his creations have sort of Voltroned together into the Z0RD extermination unit. Zavid, it is your turn.
7 cards with
Great.
different visages
so,
on them.
I'm going to use an action
just
to command
laid
the
out before you.
Asterius.
They look like they're probably about the size of tarot cards.
She got 25 movement.
You can pick one
I'm
of
wondering,
these
I
unless
think,
you
I
have
don't think she can
better
fly,
one.
but
in,
I'm wondering if she's got the
you
ability
can
to,
pick
like,
one of
move
these unless
somewhere
your
else that's
desire,
not
your heart's yearning
there.
needs something else, and then they kind of waft over the cards again, and
Let's see.
and then there appears 4 blank cards.
What is this one? Inveigle?
I don't know. Yeah, she doesn't
I'm
really
sorry.
have any...
I'm reading some of the stuff that she could do.
She doesn't appear to have any flight, but she's climbed up quite high on one of those furnaces or smelters, so she could attempt to jump.
It's true. Can I cast jump on another creature?
No, but I have previously allowed Danny to cast Blood Vendetta via Arwen, so I'll let you do it via your summon.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use an action.
Yeah, fair's fair. If I let Ash do that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can. I gotta cast it. Upcast it. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think this actually works rules as written.
I didn't know jump worked like that.
Yeah, let me double check.
Jump right here. I have it right here.
So all of you
jump
are
heightened 3rd level. The range
sensing
becomes touched. The target changes to one touched creature, and the duration becomes a minute, allowing the target to jump as described whenever it takes the lead
whatever
action.
your greatest.
So it's still a touch action, so you would have to move over to her.
So stride with my
just
haste.
kind of bubbling
to the
single
surface. Action up at 3rd level, so I'm gonna
and
get rid of
as
that.
they kind of spread the cards back and forth,
and then I give her the jump
and they're
spell.
Showing you different
I still have an action.
Faces of the cards.
I'm also going to use an action to like command her
Do
to
you
like go
desire
attack the thing.
knowledge,
So she is, I'm
Power.
hoping, going to follow what I say and
Gold.
jump 30 feet right here.
Absolutely.
personality.
And then she can use her action to attack, and then I have an action left. So I'm gonna
Fantastic.
do her attack action first, because I had that up earlier. It's
If
plus
knowledge is your
13
desire, then I can certainly
Okay.
grant that to you.
I can make her do
magical
it.
and
claw
then
attack.
They kind
Or do you have that? Or
I
do you
don't
need me to
think-
roll it for you?
remove 6
So I'm
of
just
the
swapping
cards
between
and
screens.
then
Let me
lay
just,
out
I'm gonna
one,
just do 13
one card
and roll a
before you
d20.
that has
Cool.
the that has an
Go ahead.
illustration of a book.
24, I don't think so. No, that is a critical miss, actually.
She
So
tries
her claws,
and fails.
she's clawing at this
Shall
metal,
be
but it's
yours.
metal. You know,
And
she can't really get an
they
in.
kind of
She
like,
landed on the tank part, and she's
levitate
clawing
it
at the
towards
tank
you,
that is
and
really
as you
resistant
reach
to
out
physical
for
damage.
it,
And yeah,
it
you still have one
disperses,
action.
And then
I'm gonna use shield
you
on
can pick a
myself,
place on,
and
on your
that's
body,
it. That's my
Rob,
turn.
but a
Okay, so
tattoo
shield, that gives you
forms
what,
on
plus
your
2
body.
AC?
I don't know. I don't remember. I know it's plus 1 AC, and I can
Plus
block.
one.
I could
There you
raise
go.
it for another or
Okay.
something like
So,
that. It's got hardness of 15.
tattoo
And it
of
also,
a
since
book
it's magical,
that
it blocks
is
magic
open,
missile,
and then
which
kind
you
of
have just seen
there's
it can
arcane
use. You're
runes,
still bleeding.
that are
You're still
surrounding
bleeding.
it, appears on
Con,
your
your turn.
chest.
I
And
take
You
I
know,
feel
Demirius is
like,
right there. You take it at
you
the...
feel
oh,
like
right
you
at the beginning, so
have,
56. There you go.
Sirius is right
more
there, and
understanding
it is very
of the
funny when he
arcane
throws me.
and of
Yeah, it is hilarious
and
when
of
he does that.
knowledge of
Then who am I to stand in
things
the way of
magical
humor?
nature.
All right. Since he is
Yes.
right next, since he's next in initiative, I'll say he's
Not
going to use.
necessarily linked to
Here we go.
spires,
If
but
you want to
the
delay your
knowledge of
turn,
magic
I'll have
itself.
him use his a turn to pick you up and throw you.
I'm
You
good
want
on
to
those
delay?
terms. Yes.
Okay. So 32, we're delaying you. So Demirius, since you are willing, he's going to no problem pick you up and then take a run 5, 10, 15 to here and just hurl you across. So needs his athletics, which is a plus 20. It was a nat 20. I'm taking a screenshot. I want you to believe me. I want you to believe me.
Do you believe?
Okay.
Yep. I'm screenshotting it and sending it to Discord. Look at this. Look at that. Nat 20
Oh my
athletics check for a total of
God.
40. So Khan, he just absolutely hurls you across this lava, and you can land essentially. You can with the nat 20, you can land right on the pod, the command pod.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna say that's Demirius's whole turn because he. Wait, no, he has a lay on hands. He'll
Sorry, what
use
was
the
that?
lay on hands on himself because that's
Power?
Ah, no,
Is that
he's
what he
going
said?
to intimidate. That's what he'll do.
Okay.
Intimidate the bad guy. It's probably not going to be enough. Oh, 27? Maybe it is.
So
No, not enough.
Before
All right,
you,
that's the
must
end.
be
there,
more
there were
intimidating
6
than a
cards.
mechanically
Yeah,
minded
right.
With
rat
a
being
coin,
thrown at
a
your head.
key, a sword.
But yeah, there you go, Con. You're up.
A pretty face.
That was excellent.
A flame and stars, and then as
Switch
you're looking
to
at
one
them,
side.
they shift as the figure puts their hand out towards them and
I want in.
presents
I
a
want
blank
in.
card, and
Yeah.
on the card
I'm going
there
to.
appears
I land on the
kind
glass.
of like
I
a
look him
glowing
dead in
shield.
his eyes? Question mark.
And
His lenses.
if
I give a
protection
toothy
is your
grin, fire
heart's
burning in my
desire, then
beady
you
little
shall have it.
eyes. I'm
And
going to
that card
scamper
kind of
to wherever I
floats
remember
over
melting
to you.
holes into
As you
his
reach
hull.
out to it.
Give me one last
just like with
crafting check
Rob's,
publicly.
it kind of disperses, and somewhere on your
go.
body, a tattoo forms in the shape of a shield. So you get to decide where it forms.
That was it. That was the DC was 30. So you managed to find that last hole that you were working on before the magnet or before Frag golf shot him
right.
out of your way.
So the
and
shield
you
tattoo
pry it open
forms
and you jump
on
inside.
the-
So I'm gonna say that's
on your back.
2 actions: one to pry it open,
between
one to
the
get in
shoulder
there.
blades.
Totally fair.
Okay.
But he is
All right. Hold on one second.
strapped in at the helm.
Not
of this
for
thing.
long.
Not for long.
If I have one more action remaining, I'm gonna unbuckle him.
Okay. Sure, that's awesome. I like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the emergency eject button.
Yes.
Give me a crafty check in the tower to see if you can spot one. I like that a lot.
In the tower, yes. There we go.
You don't see anything that immediately screams auto eject button.
Gotcha.
But you could take your sword and like cut away his seatbelts, essentially.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, you can take your
Messages,
gladius
sorry.
and start sawing at his
All
seatbelts.
auto ejected from this mortal coil.
There you go. Reese, you're up.
All
Am
right,
I?
so the figure kind of
Yeah, after
now
Con.
looks
Okay.
towards
Okay.
Iggy
I know that
Con
it
and
was-
Demirius switched places.
with the cards laid
Okay,
out
that messed me up. Cool.
before them.
Con.
Recording.
Okay, now we're back.
All right.
Cool. OBS is just being OBS for me today. So
Are we actually like live?
Yeah, we are live.
Okay, great. Hi
We're
everyone.
good.
Sorry about that. Tech issues. Wouldn't be Tales of Shadow Valley without tech issues.
I only feel bad for the one who's putting this on YouTube. My
That's
apologies.
me. I'll deal with it. That's me.
Okay,
Not a problem.
so what Reese is going to do is use a move action to get a little closer.
Great.
And there's that giant pit of lava and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's 15 feet across.
Okay, I can hit that with my arrows. So I'm gonna, actually, no, I don't need to actually move then. Because that can hit 100 feet.
Oh,
so-
absolutely. Yeah, your
Yeah.
bow, you have a long bow. You can absolutely hit from there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll and...
Do you want to make it your hunted prey or whatever?
Oh, heck, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so just give yourself and him the buff real quick. We'll say you did it first,
Okay.
since before you rolled damage.
Hunted
So
prey and the precision. There we go.
Yeah, precision thing.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now it should work, right?
Okay. Do I reroll?
Nope, you already hit.
Okay, cool. And
You caught it in time.
Good. Boop boop. Abilities, skills, God, combat.
Abilities, and it's
Yeah.
under your longbow or whatever.
Abilities and longbow. Nope, that's not abilities. Abilities are feats and stuff.
Actions, sorry, actions tab.
Actions tab. Thank you.
It's the very bottom one, and then longbow 1d8 piercing. We need to magic up your longbow.
Yeah, we've been busy. Ooh.
Oh, look at that max damage though.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do, and another +1 because of Zavid's whisperings. So I'll give him
Ooh,
that.
Okay. Okay.
All
let
right.
me,
So that's just one action. Or
and
no,
I'm
2
gonna-
because you hunt preyed.
Yep. And my third one.
Oh wait, no, that should have also done a D8 and a D6 because of your hunt prey and sneak attack. So roll a D8 and a D6 in chat. I don't know why that didn't automatically do it. It should have.
It's okay. D6.
So
All right.
1.
Where's
D8.
Oh, no,
where's
2.
my notes? I gotta write D&D new item, Opalactic Orb.
1d6, and I rolled the d8. What the heck? Okay, hold on.
There it comes. And another 8. That was excellent. Okay, so there we go. Got it. All right. So one more action, Reese.
Yep, and I'm gonna just do another one. Maybe I'll get lucky again.
Perhaps.
Oh, he's in. Yes.
Shooting bows to
No!
get lucky. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. All right. Frag, you are now up. And you're muted. There you go.
Well, just make sure this thing that's just in 2 blocks down. This is just like it's not a pillar, right?
Where?
How do I?
Oh, right
It's
click
like-
on the map, and at the very bottom symbol is drawing. Click that, and then click enter drawing mode, the circle and the pen, and you can
this
like
thing here.
circle stuff. Ah,
Okay.
okay. That is sorry, I'll erase. That is like a smelter. It's like a blacksmith forge. So you wouldn't be able to go through it. You'd have to go around it.
How big is it?
10-ish feet tall. It's not that tall.
Can I ram that thing to make a path?
I love it. Yes.
I had to think about it.
I love it. Let's see. How do I want you to? I want you to gigaton strike it. That's exactly what I want you to do. So your movement speed will get you to here, and then roll your gigaton strike just in the chat.
Okay.
There it goes. Oh, look at that. Yeah, absolutely. That's more than enough. A 38.
Yeah.
The last
So
thing
sure, you
that
manage to smash
cloaked
this thing,
figure with
and it
the
falls
ram
over
mask, this
and
white
makes
ram mask said to you.
and it lands in the lava,
you
and it is
so
slowly
much.
starting to
It has
sink,
been so
but
long
it is a
since I've been
temporary
able to
steady
take
bridge
this
you could use to
form.
get across. So
What is it
this
that
square
you
here
desire
is
most? most.
Very,
in
very
my
temporarily
appreciation,
safe
I
terrain
can
across the
grant that
lava.
to you.
Okay.
Very temporarily.
What?
But that's your,
What
I'm gonna
size
say that's your
creature
whole
is
turn.
this?
Oh wait, no, your movement speed was free. This is gargantuan or colossal. It's the biggest.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I
Yeah,
was thinking, I was like,
gargantuan.
I can't Titan
They
wrestle it,
wave their hands in
wrestle
front
it,
of
because
them,
I was just starting to
and
think that.
then
Yep,
out
not quite, but
from
you have one more
nothingness
action. You could get
appear
across or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just get
7
across, because at least it'll be
cards with
close
different
enough to it, so I
visages
can start
on
doing
them,
stuff to it next turn.
just laid
So
out before
Awesome.
you.
one,
They
two,
look like they're
three.
probably about the
Yeah,
size
I'll
of
just be
tarot
like
cards.
right up in its
Um,
face.
Yep. Awesome. I
You
love that.
can
Mythanar's
pick
next. So
one of
he's gonna
these
do
unless
a
you
double
have
slice, and then
a
I think he's
better
gonna get out of the
one.
way because he's starting to hurt
And
real bad. So he's going
You
to
can
attack.
pick one of these unless your
on the
desire, your
first.
heart's yearning needs something
Miss on the
else.
second, and then he needs to get
they
out of
kind
here for a second.
waft over
5,
the,
10, 15, 20,
the cards
25,
again,
35,
and then
40. He's going to get to
and then
there because Mythanar is about to die.
4 blank
No.
And his
cards.
turn. Actually, it's the end of the round. Top of the round, it is the Zord.
You may each
So
pick
what
one.
it's going to do is, yes, much like you saw earlier, the tank, the behemoth is going to open vents and splash fuel onto the three of you that are nearby. So, let's see, Frag, the Asterius, and Khan, all
Can it hit
three
me
of you.
in the cockpit?
Oh, you're in the cockpit. That's right. No, it can't hit you. So the other two of you, that's going to be Frag and the Asterius, need to make reflex saves, which I can force right here. Ooh, you both rolled bad. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, I guess you. That doesn't seem right. 20 and 22.
I accidentally threw mine. I didn't realize you were throwing for both of us.
So all
No,
of
it's
you
okay.
are
I'm
sensing
gonna let you take
just
yours.
this
20.
aura emanating from this
22. So you
figure
both fail,
of
actually.
what
You don't critically
you-
fail, thankfully.
Whatever your greatest
So you
yearning,
and
whatever
the
your
Zavid's
greatest
demon
desire
need to take.
is just kind of
Where is it?
bubbling
There it is.
to the surface. You
This much damage.
sense that
34.
and as they kind of
Why
spread the
did none of
cards
that go
back and
through?
forth, and
It's
they're
trying to
showing
zero
you
on
different,
my end.
Yeah, I
different
see that. You should have
faces
taken
of the
34
cards.
damage just now.
They
So
say,
I'm going to say this.
"Do you
Asterius takes that,
desire
and Frag
knowledge,
34.
power,
so that's it's 107. There we go. That's the end
personality?"
of. Oh no, the extermination unit can. It's going to start rolling forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 because it sees the little temporary bridge you just
If
made.
knowledge is
Con, you're
your
going
desire,
with it.
then I can
And the
certainly
Asterius is
grant
also
it
going
to
with
you.
it. That's the end of
And
its
then
turn.
they
Zavid,
kind
your
of,
turn.
Remove 6 of the cards and then
Okay.
lay out one one card
Zavid
before
took his
you
time
that
to
has
eat
the
leftover pizza. He's feeling better.
that has an illustration.
Not really.
of a
He's
book.
at like 34 hit points. He is going to. Is this thing?
So
It's
it shall
like
be
it's
yours.
a Zord. So it's walking.
And she,
Well, it's
they kind of
track.
like,
It's on tracks.
Levitate it towards you.
Fuck the tracks
And
up.
as
Okay.
you reach
The
out,
tracks are the
for
tank, so it kind of rolled over on
disperses,
top of
and
this
then,
furnace that
you
Frag
can
put
pick
down.
a place on your body.
I
Rob,
am going
but
to
a
hop on the
tattoo
back of my
forms on your
Asterius.
body.
I'm gonna
Nice.
say, jump me over to Frag. That one there.
Awesome.
Your upper
And
chest. Okay.
yeah,
So
I have her jump
the,
me over. I'm
tattoo of a
gonna
book
cast
that
a
is
one action
open
harm on
and then
Frag to
kind
heal
of-
him.
There's arcane
Nice,
runes.
nice.
Because that
are
lasts a minute, that
surrounding it,
undeath blessing,
appears
so
on
you're
your chest.
still being treated as undead for the purposes
And
of
Thank
the
you
you.
spell.
feel like
Yeah, no problem.
You feel like you
43.
Take another 43
Uh,
hit points back.
more
I will heal you up
understanding
just
of
a
the
second.
arcane and of
I have no more harms.
and of
I am out.
knowledge
That
of,
is every single harm I
okay.
had.
That brought Frag
things
back
of
up above
magical
half.
nature.
I still want
Not
to do something with my
necessarily
turn,
linked
so
to
let's
the
see if I got any
spire,
single
but
action spells.
The knowledge
Shield,
of magic itself.
message.
Paralyze is a single action.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
But I have to. No, wait. Yep, no, I'm good. So I'm gonna cast Paralyze on the Artifex.
Okay.
That is a Fortitude save. I know. I think. Or is it Will?
All right.
I thought it was Fortitude.
I'm not sure actually. It could be either.
Yeah. Now I'm all sorts of unsure. Let me find it. It's a 3rd level, paralyzed. There you are.
Okay.
It's will
freeze
save.
creature place.
That's a will
It's
save.
a will, yeah. Will it away.
Will it
If you
away.
may.
I don't know.
30?
Will it?
30, I know, is pretty close to your DC. What is your DC?
It's 29.
So he passes.
He's stunned for 1 round. Or sorry, he's stunned 1. Rather.
Stunned 1, so that just means he loses 1 action?
I guess so, yeah.
I think so. Okay, great.
All right,
so
that's
I think
my
that's
whole...
your turn.
That's
You're
my whole
bleeding,
turn.
Sorry,
and
what
you're
was that?
still bleeding because you fail again.
Power?
I think what's her name? She used an action to jump, but I think she can also use an action to attack.
Oh,
you're
right. She
her?
can. Yes.
So
okay.
Throw that out for you.
So before
so
you,
plus 13.
there
he's
were 6
very
cards,
much
one with
flat-footed at this
a
point.
coin,
So let me
a
give him
key,
that.
a sword,
Flat-footed on
a pretty
Artifex.
face, a
Claw,
flame, and stars.
probably not going to hit.
And
but
then
we'll
as you're looking at them,
yep, not a hit.
they shift.
So that makes it.
Now we're good.
Figure
Yep.
puts their
Demirius'
hand out
turn.
towards them, and
He's going to
presents a
just
blank
again
card,
smite
and on the
evil
card,
and lay into
there
this. Or
appears
first
a,
intimidate. See if
kind
he
of
can
like a
weaken it up a
glowing
little bit.
shield.
That'll do it.
And,
That'll do it. That's a regular success. So he
protection
frightens.
Your heart's desire,
then we'll go with
you
a
shall have it.
smite
And
evil
that card
and
kind of
attack.
floats over to you, and as you reach out to
It's
it,
a miss,
just
unfortunately.
like with
Khan,
Brahms,
you
it
are
kind
now
of
up.
disperses,
You've
and
sawed off
somewhere on
his
your body,
seatbelt,
a
and he's.
tattoo
What are you
forms
doing in
the
here,
shape
you
of a
heretic?
shield,
Get out of
so
my
you get to
sight.
decide
You
where
will
it
never
forms.
know the truth of the universe and the information of the universe and the cosmos. He's just kind of babbling at this point.
Yeah.
All right. So the shield tattoo
I'm doing
forms
exactly what I said I
on
was going
the-
to do.
on
Take
your
you
back,
about.
between the shoulder blades.
I love
I'm
that.
going to stab this man.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
I think I deserve that as a treat.
Yes,
You do. I'm gonna say he's essentially you don't even need to roll to attack. He's sitting in a chair. He's right in front of you. He's extremely prone. Just roll your damage with. Or let me see here. 1 second.
He's also stunned 1 too, because he's
he is
busy
stunned
like
1,
withstanding a paralyzed spell.
Let's say that while he was yelling at you, Zavid's spell and it stops in mid sentence. So just
That's when I
roll
can
your
get a word in edgewise.
yeah right. Just roll your damage on the Zord, and it should automatically give you your sneak attack.
You're about to get a stab in edgewise. You know what that means.
That's right. So yeah, no rolling to attack, and give yourself a +1 from the demon.
All right, so the figure kind of now
And hold
looks
shift
towards
or roll it
Iggy
twice
and
because it's a
Zoop,
crit. I forgot to mention that.
with the cards laid out.
Since again he's
for
an unarmored gnome,
and just kind of gives you a
so you
look,
stab him.
understanding
He
look of you can pick your
starts
heart's
bleeding
desire.
out of his stomach. He's very much still alive, but he's looking at you. The machine is flailing around. Parts are kind of. You can see that there's electricity coming up from the command module. There's fire coming behind you. There's smoke emanating below you. There's lubricants and weird chemicals dripping on your fur. And he looks up at you and he grabs one lever and he says, "A more glorious dawn awaits." And he pulls a lever and he makes the Zord explode. Khan, I need you.
I know,
and
right?
Demirius.
Yes.
No, just Khan actually. The pod up top, not the whole Zord. The pod explodes. So Khan, give me a reflex save, please. DC
Absolutely.
32.
Okay. All right. So, Zoop, in front of you, a blank
There you go.
card.
Khan, you
forms,
and now roll me a
illustration
D8.
on it begins to
Publicly?
To formulate, and
Yep.
it looks like
4,
there's
so
a
1, 2,
family
3,
on
4.
it.
So
And
you
then
fall
in the center
south
of it as they're kind of
10
getting
feet
each
to
other
here,
a
and you
hug,
manage to land
there's
on the
a
thing
little
that
duck,
Frag put down.
that resembles Alfredo.
So you're gonna
And,
take
they
2d6 fall damage from that.
kind of shift
So you
that
take
to you
5
as it
damage.
floats
So
over to
you're at
you.
61. There you go.
And
then the
as you
explosion
take
damage.
Yeah. and the explosion damage.
that
Yes,
same
that's gonna be.
illustration will form into a
48.
tattoo somewhere
So
on
take
your
another
body.
12. So that's 73. There you go. You're still above half, but you land hard on this
back of her right hand. Okay.
knocked over
and then
thing.
you feel
and
a sense
you
of
can
a
see
strong
As you're falling
strong
and you're
family
about to land on your back,
bond.
you see this gnome
Like
soar through the
there's
air and land face
like
first in the
there's
lava.
a
You can
way
see it
of
flailing for just a
understanding and
moment,
communicating with
and
people
then his
that
hand,
you
his mechanical
deem
clawed
as
hand,
family.
slowly flips you off as it sinks into the lava.
Okay, and
well done, everyone! You have defeated Artifex, Glastwick, Finibus. We are out of combat.
I'm sharing the origin of the glorious dawn in Discord, so those who don't know will know why he sounds like Carl Sagan.
Yes, yes. The Symphony of Science, that's literally exactly where
I love that video. It's I actually got their whole album when
I
they
was
released
listening,
it.
when I was trying to get inspiration for this whole cult, this whole area, this boss, I would literally just listen to that on loop at work and just get into the Sagan mindset.
I can only
but then I'd be
give
like,
you
how
what
can I make this
you
more
desire.
culty?
Yes, good.
So I assume all of you are quickly moving off of the lava thing.
I was never on it, baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I don't want to be there.
So you're able to get off of it
So
relatively
I will
easily.
give you that
We're no longer in
understanding.
initiative. You're able to close your tracker if
And,
you'd like.
They
Well done, everyone.
present
You've defeated the
another
Artifex.
blank card, and then
Let me get you some XP
on
while
the
I'm thinking
card
about it.
there
Thank you.
forms almost like a
Can I, to the two people that
and
are
then
next to me, to the
emerging
rat
from the
person and the
pool
gray-looking
is,
person, I just go,
a figure of
nutritional
a feminine
snack.
figure, and then it's
And I just hand him
I'm
one of the
surrounded
healing
by kind
parts
of
I can
like
actually
these
pull out of my
spider
backpack.
Aw.
webs. Not
'Cause
not
I need
spider
one.
webs in a sense that it's
I'm about to
spider,
pass
but
out my
they look
characters.
like they're webs,
It's like
and then
falling
within
forward.
those webs are kind of like
I'll give you one.
And,
That'll heal you for a little
magical
bit.
runes that are
Yeah, you might
spidering
have to do
out
that.
of,
Baby
I'm also
bird.
gonna
of the feminine.
I'm gonna look
figure.
to the
You notice
the
that
Velstrak
the,
or whatever. She's
that the
a
figure
kind of fiend or whatever
is,
from the Shadow Play. And I'll
doesn't
just be like,
have,
I'm gonna do the
their-
symbol of
their
Zon
eyes are
Kuthan to her, like as a sign
with
of
a cloth.
respect. Of like, this is on
and,
Kuthan's will. You did
and
good.
they're
Now you
wearing
can be
just kind
gone.
of a very simple.
Bring me back
simple
anytime there is more pain
dress.
to be shed. And she disappears back to
Is this
the
what
hells
your
from
heart
whence she came.
desires most?
Lovely.
I had the idea to use her again after we saw that symbol on the north side of the map. I was like, he's the
So it
pain
shall-
god. That's all he's all
Yeah,
about
shall
is
be
inflicting
yours.
pain. So like,
Okay,
I can justify summoning these
where on your
fiends. They're
body
like
is-
his direct servants and shit. Like that should be fine.
Yeah,
Or
Zon
right
Kuthan is
forearm.
technically
Okay.
on y'all's side right now.
Facing towards you or out towards everybody else.
So yes, you're out of combat now. You have a moment to breathe and speak to each other.
Okay, so that you
I
can
think
look at the
that
figure.
Khan is just
Okay,
cackling
and then,
maniacally
so as the figure
with like
appears
the oil and blood
on
staining
your
her
forearm,
fur.
the
You are
arcane
coated in blood as
spider,
per usual.
Like, runes
What else
begin
is
to
new?
form all around your arm.
I'm trying to crush
and
like
kind of wrapping
a
themselves
healing tart
around
into
the rest of your arm and then
into
up
Zavid's
towards,
mouth. So at least
your
he'll survive a little bit
so
and get a
now your
little bit of
forearm,
health back.
along with the
How
front
much
That's
does
the
this heal
worst he's
again?
experienced.
where the
2d8 plus 4.
the figure is.
2d8
At least
plus
it's
4. Okay.
Just now
Okay.
pretty much
so
covered
in
in this
your
spider-like,
in the modifier in the bottom left of your
arcane
screen,
runes.
click it and type a 4, and then
Oops.
grab your 8, right click it to get 2 of them and drop it in the chat to see how much healing everyone gets. How many of those do you get a day? 4?
Yeah, I got 4 per day.
Now that I have
All right, so
given
everyone,
you, now that you have given
well, the
me
4
so
of you-
much, I have given you.
Yeah, the 4 of you
something
can
that
take
you
14
desire.
healing back. So
Our paths
Wait,
see here.
will
would that
definitely
include-
merge.
I think Mythonar
again,
probably he really needs it
because
bad.
our fates
Yeah, I'll
I'm
give
fine,
my
I'm
dinner.
fine.
intertwined.
I'm doing okay. Reese
Alright,
doing
so-
too much this battle.
At least 3 of us need a little bit of a
Oh,
a small
Oh,
a quick
I
break.
know who you
Quick
are.
Is
break,
Mythonar
yeah.
still in like giant form, or is
And
he
Zoop.
normal?
He would
And
at
Iggy.
this point, yeah, be coming back to
Zibia.
normal.
Okay.
I
It
know
only
you
lasts
will.
a minute. So he gets that frag. You get 14, so you're down to 15. All right. So yeah,
You
there you go.
can-
I'm
Great.
gonna bring him.
You can
over,
call me
like
the
arm
Ram
around
Fate,
and,
and
have
then
him,
it kind of
like,
bows
with
towards you.
Everybody else.
Thanks, Reese.
Gotcha.
That was a tough one. Good job, everybody.
I didn't do
God,
anything.
that was nuts.
But yeah.
So lovely.
Well,
What the hell are you guys? Why are we down here?
Oh yeah, introductions are in order. Cough up blood.
Yeah.
That's me.
Either orb would have been just as
That's,
good.
That's a normal
but
thing almost.
now you
That
had
often?
something else to pick from.
I mean,
Go fast.
in our line of work, perhaps.
Good to know.
Well, listen, your brethren, or siblings, I should say,
Sorry.
are all under the same effects that you are under. We met some of
if
your
either or
siblings
worked
at the
just as fine.
temple
They would have
in
summoned me and given me my
Wyvern
form
Sting.
once
I
more.
remember
But
everything. I
depending on
remember
which
the
orb you
names.
chose, I would have given you
I have a concussion
some
right now.
desires
Sorry.
to pick from.
And we freed them using some of the magic I used to free you. So we're going to need to do that to the rest of them. But until I'm not ready right now. I'm tapped out. So
That's okay.
Can you hide
That
us?
really
Can
hurt.
you protect us while we heal and
Well, it
help us
seems
get
like
what we need to
chaos
get
has
and get out of here so we
certainly
can
undergone
free your
this section of the world.
friends?
Also,
Yes.
do you know what that
Yeah,
big
I can
button
help.
does?
Oh yeah, what does that big button do?
Yeah.
The glass button, the red
know
button up
plenty
there. It
about
says
it.
do not press. This
You
guy, and I
frag.
pointed to Demirius, and Demirius is just
I
missing.
believe-
He's already like sneaking back up to the button.
He's gonna press it.
my
He wants
desire.
to. So I just. Is
Brad,
it a party
I-
balloon
I
situation?
know plenty about
is
what
it a
is
knife
going on,
situation?
but I believe
alert
that it's better
situation?
for
Trap
you
door.
to discover it.
The world ends, self-destruct. What happens?
Frag, you know that button is sort of like the emergency off switch at a gas station.
No.
If you press
Hugh
that
does
button,
not get a card.
everyone who's currently connected to like wired up to their beds, because all of the beds have essentially charging stations where you get wired in when you're laying down. It essentially turns them all off. It's a fail-safe for if something at the wall is wrong. And you know that the wall is where all of these
No,
capacitors
they
are
didn't
produced.
say.
And they know that much too, but you know more about the wall. But again, it's like an emergency shut-off for the wall.
Yeah.
I think
What that guy said.
Your
the fail
friend
safe for the
Alfredo
wall. So we need, in case
doesn't
something happens, we can just turn
have
everything
the-
off.
have
All in all, are
a desire
just
of the heart other
to the
than
wall, then,
being your friend.
or
And so
Wait,
his
so
heart's desire
hold
is
on though.
already
Like
fulfilled.
it turns everything off, but that doesn't turn people off. That just means they're disconnected. They wake up, right? Because they realize they're not charging anymore. So if we
Probably.
had pushed that, we would have waken up every sibling that was resting, and they would have investigated what happened.
They would have known that I killed the artifacts.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that probably would have made it harder.
So probably good
Yeah,
thing
that
we
would
didn't
have
press
made it
that. That's good.
Demirius, don't do it. It's
Yeah.
bad for us.
There are
It'll
lots of
actually
things to
hurt
discover in
everyone
this
here.
world, this-
And Sarenrae will know that you knowingly caused harm, and I know you don't want to make her pissed off, so
Those
don't
are
do
for
that.
you
Yeah,
to
that's
discover.
your God.
And
Don't.
fate
don't
will
do it.
bring whatever.
What is the
curiosities,
all the way
adventures,
across this
or
bridge at the
magic
north side of
into
this
play into those
area, across the chasm? Is that the
My
wall?
brothers and sisters.
Yes. You know, Frag, that is
They
the
will
wall
see
is
you
across the
again.
bridge.
That's
And-
the. Okay, I
This-
think I see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, not for nothing, but this map is freaking huge.
Yeah,
It
it's
is a very large
ginormous.
map.
You
Which,
can scroll out and you can like use you can click your middle
No.
scroll wheel to move the mouse around. Like you
God,
can click and scroll it.
really?
Yeah, middle scroll wheel. Just move it around.
Why didn't he? Okay. Anyway, so is it past the button?
Yeah, it's way up there. It's
Oh.
like all the way
I will
up.
join my brothers and
Like,
sisters
at the northern
in
bou-
the fate
the-
of this world.
I guess
and
like map north,
we will see
northern
how
boundary
that will come about
of
once we join
this
together.
map.
Okay,
There's a-
so where
and
the
open the way for
tanks
another.
and stuff are?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
All right. So do we need to go there, and do we need to shut this off? Will that help us, or can we overload the batteries all at once from there? Is that the thing we could do? Because that would be very helpful.
You think that's
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do insights.
Let's do it. Can you get us past the fields, the barriers, the negatronic battery whatevers?
If you ask nicely.
Please, I ask you, will you please get us past there so we can free your friends? I feel like we shouldn't have to ask, but I will anyway because I'm too tired to argue.
I mean, I was mostly mind controlled, so I don't remember most of them.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
But we can try.
A natural 20.
Let's go.
Rob, you
Can I just?
definitely think
Yeah,
Can
you
we
can just
zip us
quickly move
across?
yourselves.
Probably
Yeah, we can zip
Woo!
across. That's no problem.
I'm so
someone
fast.
giving you
Nice and
gifts,
hard. are.
someone that
Moving
is
over
now
real quick.
leading you
Run.
So yeah, just
I'm
get
so quiet. I'm so
knowledge,
fast.
up to the bridge. Don't cross
appearance
just yet.
just kind
Okay.
of out of
Ah!
nowhere.
Oh no, don't cross the bridge. You're
then
too
This
sexy.
elder kind
Con,
of knowledge
that's
is
okay, fantastic.
concerning you.
So from where you're
And
standing,
the,
you can see that there are huge negatronic capacitors on
Yeah,
the other side.
the-
They've all got the floor power grid going to it. And
it
Frag, you know that
it
just
seems like
having you
something
standing
very
on it will allow
kind
them
of
to
disturbing.
walk past. But I want everyone else who isn't Frag to give me a nature check in the tower, please, as you get to this part of the chasm. Oh, and I'll make Demirius do it too, because he's not terrible at nature.
Sorry, we gotta make a nature check.
Nature check in the tower, please. Yeah, if you're proficient or higher, if you're trained or higher.
I'm not. I don't know anything about nature.
Okay. Then Demirius is the only one who catches this. He stops you all at the edge of the rope bridge and says, "Hey, I might be crazy, but I think a dragon made this crevice here. Look across on the other side. Do you see those claw marks?" And you look across and you see those red marks at the opposite end of the bridge. He says, "It almost looks like this was carved out by claws."
Hold on. Hold on, one sec. I was trying to fix the audio and then I borked it. Properties. Okay, we're good. We're back. Sorry, technical things.
So, that is,
basically,
what you
there might be a
noticed that, yeah.
dragon. So should we maybe not go down there and just be careful, perhaps?
We can go.
All right.
Oh, we could. Before we do that, we should do my warden's death.
Yeah, smart. So go ahead and roll your stealth in the tower. Con, if you'd like to roll your own, you may.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh my god, wait. Why do I have bubblegum stuff up? Hold on.
Wrong campaign.
There it is.
Did you make this map by any chance?
No.
Ovi?
Nope.
I was
Took it
gonna
from the
say.
internet, and it is. I basically didn't change anything on this map except for the button. All I did was add the red button. Everything else was on here as is.
I'm very
and the
impressed with
negatronic
it, is all.
capacitors. The negatronic capacitors, I guess, I did add as well. Okay, so
Right.
Con and Reese, you both rolled pretty good. So you're all pretty quiet. This bridge is rickety, but the two of you are able to show everyone where to step to not make it go. And also, you're able to get across with those without being noticed. So we can just kind of plunk everyone on the other side now.
All right, I'll go and I'll try not to
All right.
fall off. I get to the center and I just
So-
start swinging the bridge side to side.
So when you get to this far side, you can see that there's this coursing energy on the ground. And Frag, you know it's no problem. You can just take a step because you have all of these mechanical components to you. And you will negate the energy. So once you take a step on, they're safe to walk across.
I wait you
File?
guys to come. Should be
All
fine
right,
now.
Let's do it. Yeah, I don't want to be right behind. They'll follow.
Okay. So when you get to roughly the end, I'm just going to place everybody here-ish, somewhere in there. You finally see the wall. You see why it's called the wall. And you also see why those guards on the floor below you didn't want to take their turn at the wall. Because what you see disgusts you. You see a line of portholes along this steel wall, holes about this big. Leaning out of them from the waist up is a bunch of orcs and gnomes, each of them strapped into this wall. Every finger has a single suction cup attached to a wire. The wire goes directly in front of them to the ground, and you see these. And I promise this is the last AI-generated art I will be using. I come on the side of not liking AI art at all, so I promise this is the last time.
Shockingly enough, these fingers don't look as bad for AI
I know.
art.
Yeah, for the gnome, it's not so bad, but all of them have like suction cups connected to wires, and as you get close, you can see the gnome on the right there kind of start to twitch, and his hands raise up. And Zavid, give me a religion check in the tower.
Ooh. Religion check to resist puking.
Mm-hmm.
You fail.
You see his fingers start to do some motions, and you see his mouth wordlessly do something, and you recognize the verbal and somatic components to harm. And as he finishes it, you see the energy leave his fingers and go down into the wires as he is casting harm out of his fingers. And then a moment later, he...
So they're using their magic to like feel this.
They're milking them, essentially.
I don't like that.
For lack of a better term, they're milking their harms. Yes. It's unpleasant, yes?
That's worse than moist.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
Now I can't stop thinking of like ways to use both.
No.
I'm not gonna say any. I'll let your imagination do the work on that.
It's already been there. Get some alliteration in there. Sorry. Anyway,
Yeah,
continue.
we're done. My brain is like, well, I mean, you did mention it, so here's a bunch of iterations of how to do that. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should turn all this shit off anyway, right? Does anyone want to push the button? Demarius, you want to push that button?
Yeah! And Demarius begins sprinting down.
Be careful on the bridge, you fucking crazy man.
He casts haste on himself. He's gone, baby gone. And he takes a flying leap and with his Fauchard slams down into the button. And all of you see that the electricity just turns off. Or wrong button. Where is it? That
We fall off the bridge.
Good thing we're not on the
There it
bridge.
is. There it is. These all turn off. I think there we go. That's all of them, I think. And all of the people, the orcs and the gnomes within the wall. What happened, sibling? Is there I don't know. Get us out of here, please. What happened?
We hit the red button. That's what we did.
What happened? Is there an emergency?
Yes, there is an emergency. We need to overload the capacitors on the batteries because there's a structural weakness the Artifex has learned that can be exploited by the enemies of Cassandra. Isn't that right, sibling? And I turn to Frag, like, right?
No.
Yes, right? Come on, play along.
No, we've been duped. We've been thinking we've been working for Cassandra and we haven't. That's the issue. So we're trying to end this all.
I kind of just like, yeah. Well, the point of that is that the structural weakness in these capacitors allow you to be controlled by one who does not follow Cassandra. So we still need to do that.
Yes, we need to get out of here. Yes, let's get out of here. And they all start to kind of take off all the mechanical bits, and they crawl out of their holes, and they start to limp across to the floor down towards the
Can
south
we
to
assist
leave.
them to get out of these things?
Yeah, you could do that as well. You can assist them, definitely. Let me give you a little XP for helping them out. All right, but just so one by one, you're able to get the gnomes and the orc siblings out of the wall, disconnected from it, and on their way out. And Zvid, you notice in your bag the doll of Toba Halfman begins to. You can feel that she's close because you cast track creature or something, locate object,
Yeah,
one or the other,
creature.
locate creature.
Yeah.
And you can feel that she's close. She's below you, but she's close. And you can see to your right and your left that there are stairs that circle down to the left and the right.
All right. Let's get Demirius here and let's go rescue that girl. And maybe a dragon.
All right. You can talk amongst yourselves for a second while I set up this final map.
I was going to say,
we're
starting to get kind of late.
I know,
yeah.
we're so close. This won't take much. So, here we are.
Oh god. Pardon on the Twitch part of things. I'm working it. Oh my god, this is a big one.
We're in the void. No.
It should load in just a moment.
Should it be a weird rectangle?
Yeah, it'll be a weird rectangle. A lot of black, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now that I just learned about the middle click button.
Yes. So has it loaded yet, or is it still just a black rectangle?
No, it's here.
It's loaded.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic.
Loading at my end.
Oh, okay.
I just see
having
lava.
an issue with.
Oh yeah,
lava.
that's it. You should be seeing lava. As long as you see yourselves and lava, you're good.
Okay.
So you come down this last spiral staircase, and as you're doing so, it's beginning to get warmer and warmer. They come together at the base into a small stone bridge that crosses where the lava is coming from. It's a small pool or a small roiling river of lava. You're able to easily get across, and you can see carts, barrels, boxes all over the place. There's ore everywhere. There's ingots everywhere. There's gold ingots here. There's mithril ingots here. But there are several paths leading on the west and the east going deeper into this area. You don't see anyone here at the moment.
Let us sneak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Do we
sneak.
still have like the warden?
Yeah, you
step
can
and
still
stuff
have
on?
the same warden step, yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that, Zavid. Look at that.
Nice.
So, Zavid, taking the lead. Where are you going to go?
There's a door I can see here.
Yes.
I wanna see if we can maybe peek.
Yes,
Peek
absolutely.
in.
It's unlocked, and you peek in, and here's what you see. It appears to be a cantina with food and plates, and you see that there is a gnome sibling who is almost entirely mechanical. Their head is still physical, but they are more clockwork even than your good friend Frag here. But they are picking up dishes, cleaning the tables. They pay you no mind as you enter, since you are wearing the red robes of the Cogito Machinis.
That's true.
Technically,
I'll stay outside. I am
Okay.
covered in blood and oil.
True. Yes.
We got two doors over here. I guess I'll wait for Frag to kind of guide us to the door that we need to get
So
to.
I will sort of just, since we're a little late on time, I will just open up a big chunk of this area. So here, and here, here, and a little bit right there. All right, that'll be good. So that is essentially the area you're in right there. And you can see that there are several gnomes who are, like I said, very, very mechanical at this point. I'll just share another one, I guess. I won't share all of them since there's so many, but you can see that they're basically chopping these people up and replacing them with mechanical parts. And there's even an orc who is more mechanical than Frag himself. He's almost fully metal. You can barely see just part of his arm. But you also see large negatronic capacitors that are connected like a wire to each of these people. And each of them is doing like hauling or hauling ingots. They're very much not paying any attention to you as you move past them.
Yeah, I guess we'll
I
just.
do the customary sibling, what's it called? It's like wave or whatever. I can't
more
think of
glorious
The
dawn to
secret
you.
handshake.
The secret
type
handshake.
handshake.
Yeah.
The secret handshake.
So you finally come. Yeah, Zavid, you went to the right spot. There's a large double door with a picture of a cog carved into it.
I'm starting to get two different forms of deja vu. One from my vision that I had already when I went into the orb and was trying to communicate with that dragon, and then the other from my spell of locate. So I'm like, everything is telling me this is where we need to be.
That's right. So how do you proceed?
I stop at the door and I
Con, can you
since
help?
Oh, yes. Is it locked?
It is very much locked, yes.
Not for long.
So
Thievery?
we'll need a thievery in the public, please. Thievery
Why
in the
don't we
public.
just knock?
31. DCC was 30. Yep.
Frag.
Still the
Managed to-
brainwash.
Frag, you are the only one free of this brainwashed stuff. They will fight to the death for what they believe in. And there are some very heinous, amoral things happening that we are trying to stop. I wish we could give you more information, but time is of the essence. Just trust us. Help us now, and we will answer every question you have.
I help?
Last time I trusted someone, I got in something stuck in my brain. So
Well, we're
yeah.
not in the business of sucking brains, so.
Literally, we are actually in the business of doing the opposite. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to just treat us the same, that's kind of on you, dude.
Can I help Con at all with a thievery as well?
Sure. She got it though.
Oh, she did? Okay, cool.
Yeah, she nailed the DC. So you open the door and you push it open. Before you is a roiling pool of glowing hot magma, across which spans 2 stone footbridges, a platform just over the lava, at the end of which is a massive, massive dragon, shining bright in the glow of the liquid rock, shackled to the wall with thick chains. Blue tentacles of negatronic energy flow over its entire body. The negatricity seems to be channeled through the dragon's scales, each having been galvanized with metal. Its bloodshot eyes, red with fury, dart around the room and land upon Zavid.
I do this. And I realize I'm out of harms. So I need to figure out a way to free them without the spell harm. Is it anything that deals negative damage?
Can I tell them something?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, see, you need something that does harm, and the batteries do.
Cool.
The
Do you have
capacitors.
batteries?
The capacitors.
Let's-
Yeah, just like mine, and I pull mine out. It's like, this is how I power myself. Just lick the battery, see what happens.
And you remember, you have that one that you got from the eagle. And you remember when Khan shocked herself with it, you realized that it was like an alchemical bomb, but it was a harm spell inside of a battery.
So, out of character, are you thinking of throwing that at the dragon, or are there people that we're not seeing that are there?
There's no people you're not seeing, no.
Okay.
But there are those huge capacitors that are surrounding the dragon. Those things have AC. You could destroy them.
Oh, okay. Cool. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, I have a dumb, fun idea. Is there anything I can attach to a bow and arrow to have it with the batteries to make it go flying so we don't have to go too far?
Yeah, you could do that. Like, kind of, and Khan could also do it with her crossbow. You
Yeah.
could do a double shot.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and both of you take a step up and take a shot at, and you can drop the dice on those things, just like normal.
Okay. How close do we have to get?
That's fine. There-ish. You're within range.
All right. Actions.
That's a hit for Khan.
Oh.
Ooh, not good.
I'll try again.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
All right, so both of you send a bolt and an arrow holding on to one of these, the negatronic capacitor you got from the Canandroids and from the Eagle. They go sailing across the lava and sink into the glass of these things, exploding a hole in the side of them, and they start pouring this stuff, this hideous green or bluish liquidy electricity into the lava in front of them, and they go inert essentially. So this one and this one, come on, this token, and this token. Great. So they have fried their circuits fully, and the dragon, the electricity is no longer coursing across its body. It looks at you, Zavid, and it says, You came. You actually came.
I know, even I am surprised.
Foolish, but brave and heroic. Please aid me in escaping here, and I will owe you a great debt, small one.
Well, it was a team effort, really. But yes, there is a small tiefling child somewhere around here. Do you recall where she might it be?
Yes, the red one is in that room.
And he points off to the west.
And I'll look to whoever wants to help the child can go fetch them.
Reese will because they're quiet.
Smart. Okay, so Reese, you can, I'm going to pick you up and move you.
move me.
You essentially roam around across here back to this area. And when you come to this area, you see an amazing sight. A fountain of liquid gold pouring out of a pipework. You get you suspect that the pipes that all of these gnomes were working on in this room, all of that is melting gold to send to this right here. And then as you come around, you do see sitting in a chair at a table, looking frightened but unharmed, is a red-skinned, behorned orc girl. Oh, who are you? I don't...
Hey, no, it's all good. I'm not one of them. And like, Reese takes off the getup, and he's back in his, like, he looks like all formal and stuff. His societal look at me, going on. So it's like, we're actually here to save you and bring you back. I have a group of friends. We befriended a dragon even.
Hey, the dragon's really nice. It's everyone else you have to worry about.
Oh yeah, don't worry about everybody else. We did some stuff, but here, so you know that you can trust me, especially. And they go through their pouch, and what they do is they just like take out a piece of platinum, go, here you go.
She snatches it.
Whoa. Well, thank you. Yeah, let's get out of here, please.
Yes.
If it's been so long, I've been here for days, weeks, maybe.
Yeah, no, we're getting you back home.
All right, so you two can make your way back to the group, and Zaviv, how do you interact with this dragon? You saw him in a vision.
I tell him, right now there is a conjunction that is going to happen in a few months from now. Some of the planets have already started to align, and their effects are being felt, and all of them will be aligned. Once that happens, groups like this one will try to reawaken Rovagug, the rough beast. So,
cannot allow this.
We cannot allow that. No one wants this except people who are very crazy. So, if you would like to repay any debt you feel you owe to us for helping you here, help us in this final battle. Help us make sure Rovagug does not wake, and that we defeat the forces trying to use his power for their own ends.
Yes, I shall assist you in this. If you can free me from these chains, I can help free the small ones.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm going to... This is a lot of lava. But that's not that far of a jump. I'm going to get a running start. I'm going to cast Fleet Step on myself. Nice. It only lasts up to a minute, but it makes my speed super fast. Mm-hmm. So I get a very... and I want to make a jump to get to the other side.
I won't even make you roll since you spent the spell slot. You're able to get over there, no problem. You slide in front of this. And this dragon is absolutely massive. And now that you're right in front of it, he towers over you, even though he's laying on the ground and chained. But he looks to you and says, "They attach to the wall there and there."
I want to see how they're attached to him as well. I want to see what's easiest to, like,
he has
disconnect.
On his back essentially a trailer hitch that's been screwed into his back, and they're clamped on with like climbing gear, like a carabiner. They're clamped on at the base of his wings, like at the shoulder blade.
I have a spell. I don't know if it'll work on this. Could I have a spell called Banish. Could I banish the chains and he move, and then the chains come back and are like not connected to him?
That's cool and interesting and a weird use of that spell. Sure.
Or at the very least, or if I can't do it to an object, let me do it to him. Banish him, have the object stay, and then
see, I like that better. Actually, I like that a lot better. Yes. So you explain that to him, and you're able to do that. You banish him to a demiplane for a moment, and the chains rattle to the ground. These thick, cold iron chains just rattle to the stone below.
And I sort of concentrate on it and make sure that they're moved out of the way so that they don't, like, when he reappears, they don't like reattach or some weird thing like that. Magic can be weird in that way.
And you should probably get back over before the minute is up while you still have Fleet Step.
That's a good point.
So
I ask everyone to like clear some space.
He was gone for a moment, and then a minute later, you feel your spell wear off, and a couple seconds later, he appears where he was, but the chains are no longer attached. He stands up on all fours, and he rears back, spreading his wings, nearly filling the entire cavern. They sparkle and gleam with metal as every single scale has been coated in a mithril gold alloy. He bellows a roar, "Free!" Then he looks down to all of you and says, "You have my thanks. I shall help you in this future." And he goes over to here, and he smashes down the door. He smashes this first capacitor, and he just keeps going around, destroying everything in his wake. And as the capacitors are getting smashed, they're short-circuiting the batteries within the heads of all of the gnomes and the orc in this area. And as he frees the orc, I don't know if you noticed, there's a bunch of squigs that get freed as well over on the eastern side. They begin running out. All of the gnomes begin to run out in confusion. And as he comes back here to the center, he says, "Now, would you like a ride out?
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't want to ask. I thought it would be offensive, but you offered. Yes, please.
So he lowers his head down and he says, hold on tight. And I think that's where we're going to end for this week.
Oh my god. I thought he was going to kick our ass. I thought he was just still going to be mad because it's the Fury Dragon lair. So I was like, we're fucked. We can't fight a dragon after we fought that guy.
Why
wasn't
would
gonna be
they
that
be
mean.
mad at us? What
I
did
don't
he
know.
do?
He just had a really rough life, you know.
It's been rough. Yeah. But that that is where we're going to end. Thank you so much, everyone, for putting up with all our technical shit today. Hopefully next week it'll be a little bit more smooth. Thank you so much, Raph, for joining us. And we had a great time. We're going to hope you had a good time, and we'll continue on with us. Hopefully we'll be playing next week, unless we have something going on. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But everyone, we'll see you next week. Does anyone have anything they need to plug real quick?
One thing real quick. I am going to hopefully soon be starting a professional dungeon mastering career path on startplaying.games. If anyone watching ever wanted to play in one of my Curse of Strahd games, you should get an account on startplaying.games and just keep it, and follow me on Twitter at coolboybeebles, because I will make an announcement there when I start putting games up live, and you can maybe try to get in early.
I also have to say that Shane is fantastic when it comes to that too, because he's just showing me and Lumbee some of the assets of what he wants to do. It's going to be
top-tier
so
pro
worth
level
it.
shit.
Like, so
sign up
good.
if you can. But thanks
Thank
so much,
you.
everyone. We will be back soon, hopefully next week. And
Oh, wait, no, I do have something to plug.
oh yeah, go for it.
Next week on The Lawful Geek, see, we have Scion again. We just started the other week, and now we're back to our every other week schedule, so you get to see me be a demigod and be a cat. But human, but I can turn into a cat, and I have a lot of fun with that character because I could just act like a freaking cat, and it's like, what? I just recently turned into a human.
Awesome. Perfect. So one last thing, all of y'all have leveled since you saved Toba Halfman. So level 12. And next time we will continue on to the next chapter in the Tales from Shadow Valley. Thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you next time.